This week on the Face Off Hockey Show, it's playoff time. And you know what that means. It's time to rock the red windsock. Don't know what that means. Talk about that. We'll talk about coaching change. We'll talk about Slava Voinov and that messy situation. All that and more. It's Face Off Hockey Show right now.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
Choose your command. You have chosen
the Face Off Hockey Show.
I mean, hockey is my life. I've got on hockey underwear right now.
Face Off Hockey Show. With Scotty Waz. Sean O.
A breakaway.
And the P-Boys, Johnny and Mark with the C.
Yeah, baby.
Here's your host for the Face Off Hockey Show, Scotty Waz.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I've changed windscreens because it worked last year. So why not again, huh? I'm Scotty Waz. Over there is a finely coiffed Johnny B.
I got the Stanley Cup pack.
What? Hey, nice.
It still has air in it from last year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it?
It's actually very amazing. So what happened?
I don't know. I
just felt like it.
Every once in a while I want to make sure that I still have the whole hairline.
Nice.
Plus side. So it was getting a little thick and bushy up top last week. So this weekend I tried to do a little bit and make it not as thick, easier to work with and such. And then I didn't like it, so I shaved it off.
All right, well there we go.
Yeah, well,
start from scratch.
I mean, at least it's my own. I didn't pay someone else to do it and then be like, nope, off. I did it myself.
You don't have Rod Sterling to help you out with the hair club for men either. So
no, don't really need it right now. It's still all here. Mark would be proud.
Mark would be jealous. Mark is probably jealous.
He probably is.
But that's because you sleep at night and he doesn't these days.
That as well.
So I think that's a thing. Anything fun happened with you this weekend?
I didn't do a whole lot this weekend. I made some black and white pictures for the Black Bears.
You can find that at facebook.com/FOHS radio.
They're artsy, as Scotty puts it.
Mm-hmm.
What else? There's crap kids from Virginia kept winning basketball games and making me lose in the pool. So that sucked.
I don't even know where I finished, in all honesty.
And then what else? Not much really going on. I got my hair.
Nice.
Obviously. Yeah, outside of that, it's pretty much it. I had some unicorn farts, if that helps.
Still a terrible name.
But it's got glitter, Scotty.
Fair, but still.
Fair but firm.
Fair but firm. Yes, exactly. like a stripper. Fair but firm. We have been on flood watch as the Red River and Grand Forks at 48 feet.
Oh, that seems aggressive.
It is on track to crest at 48 feet. So
what is it scope at?
I don't know what that means.
It's a toothpaste joke. He said it was going to crest.
There it is. See, I don't know these. They could be. Who knows? Scope could be a river term for flooding.
Could be, actually.
But there's only one bridge into and out of town from Minnesota. So, congrats. No. Good luck to that.
I'm hoping it's more than 48 feet above the river.
Yeah. Let's hope so. And we're supposed to get snow this next couple days.
What the hell is going on?
That dude, 4 to 6 inches. I have no goddamn clue.
It's April.
Yeah, no, it's the middle of April, pretty much.
Where do you live?
North Dakota.
Oh,
Hell
true.
as well.
Actually,
Yeah, so they actually have blizzard warnings out for places too.
wow.
But no, guys, it's fine. Global warming though. In any case.
You were on the radio last night.
Yeah, I did a little Herb FM deal with Chris and the folks over there. A quick little 10-minute spot.
Too bad they can't read emails.
These things happen. Johnny. But you look at what you want to look at. After the yes, then who cares? In fact, I think the yes came after, but still, regardless.
Yeah, the yes. Well, actually, I never technically said yes. I
That's true.
said
I went back to
I'll
him.
have Scotty contact you.
Yeah, I did go back to him. In any case. Still, like, I didn't know what the hell I was talking about either. That was not great.
Chris wants to know if there's an archive for the Herb FM spot. Probably not.
I can look it up.
I just happened to like chime in. Like I saw that you were on at 7:15. I clicked it on at 7:13. Listened to you for 10 minutes while watching the Miko auctions, and then boom.
If you go to Herb FM Sports Radio.weebly.com, I'm gonna see if they actually have. I think
Sadly,
they do.
it's not Herb who's the in-game entertainment at the Black Bears.
I would have enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed it that
You would
much
have
more.
realized that we're not a new podcast as well.
Well, listen. 18 years is new in terms of like the millennia.
That's true. That's true. If we're looking at terms of like 100-year-old, 18 years is new.
Yeah, if you go to herbfmsportsradio.weebly.com, on the right-hand side is the special edition, April 9th edition. They talked to me. They talked to Nebraska's bowling coach. Obviously a star-studded show. Star-studded.
I stopped listening when you left.
No, as you should. I stopped listening when I left, too.
When you got on.
Well, no, because I answered his questions.
You did answer. You answered
was
well.
I would thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
I was listening. So yeah. If you want to go check that out, there it is. I also think I retweeted it. And then that's on there too. I don't know. It's somewhere.
You definitely tweeted it because it's how I found the link
Nice.
to listen.
Nice. So that's what I did. Yeah. Didn't do much this weekend.
Did you watch WrestleMania?
Christ on a bike. I watched 6 hours of the 7.5-hour escapade.
There was a big piece of me because I was watching people talk about WrestleMania,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to sleep, and I woke up the next morning, and I was going to send out a tweet that says, "Is WrestleMania still going on?"
You would have been close.
I watched the pre-show that was on USA.
Oh, nice.
It's insane to me how that occurs in a football stadium. There's a lot of people there, first of all.
Yes.
Second of all, there's like a 450-foot ramp to get from where you come in to the ring.
Yeah, they actually had a cutoff for some of the earlier matches, where they actually had a midway ramp and just went up that way, and then.
And then what happens if it rains? Has it ever rained at WrestleMania when it was outdoors?
No, it hasn't. Though I hope to God one day it does.
Like, that would be insanity. How do you wrestle if it's raining? And there's zero chance you want to get on the top rope if it's raining.
Oh, dude, there's zero chance you want to be in the ring when it's raining.
That's when you die.
Yeah.
You slip and fall and land on your head somehow.
Right? Not those PED usage, but
No. Obviously, rain-induced slipping and falling
yeah.
on the leather turnbuckles.
Not the greatest thing in the world to do. Yeah, so I watched most of it. I went to bed and there were still 3 matches left. I'm like, I can't do this.
Did you see Becky win? Spoiler alert. Sorry, I should have
yeah,
said that
no,
first.
I watched Raw and SmackDown the days after. I
Oh.
heard about it because Jen's like, "Oh, Becky won." I'm like, good. I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to stay up to know that was going to happen.
Yeah, I was hoping that would happen. I didn't even know what was going on. All I did was read Greg Wyshynski's roundup for WrestleMania, and I
Must be nice that he's 3 hours behind the East Coast and like it was somewhat normal time for him.
it started at like 4 p.m.
Yeah, I know. And he's out in the West Coast, so that started like 1 p.m. for him. He moved to
It was
he
like
moved to
football.
NorCal, so he's like, it's fine. Ugh.
Oh well.
Anyway,
Yeah, it was interesting. I watched some. I watched. I was part of the. I saw the Andre the Giant Memorial Rumble, or
yeah,
Battle Royal, or whatever that was.
where the SNL guys
Yeah,
did their thing, and they're like those skits that didn't work on SNL still didn't work at WrestleMania.
yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Yeah. All in all, I mean, it is what it is. Sure. I've actually not seen a WrestleMania in probably 10 years. Like
No, hey.
WrestleMania proper.
Well, that's fine. You're not missing much. I believe you, me. Like I don't know why I had to. Don't know why I had to watch all of that, or why.
Well, you pay for it, right?
It's $10 a month. It's a drop in the bucket.
It's true. Yeah, but you get all the pay-per-views free, right? Because they have one
All the
every month.
pay-per-views. Oh, Johnny, all the pay-per-views, all the old footage, all this kind of stuff. It's quite wonderful. There's a lot of
If I was
archive.
more into watching wrestling by myself, I would pay for it.
I could watch WCW from 1993 if I wanted.
Oh, that was the best time. Was that when Goldberg was beating everybody?
That was more late 90s.
Oh, okay.
This was like light bright Sting era.
Not Sting in the Shadows era, like Crow
No.
era.
This is Sting and tag teams with RoboCop kind of era,
Oh, okay.
because that was a thing that happened
Makes sense.
that we can't forget.
Yep, makes sense.
So that's what I did with my weekend.
Nice.
So there we go. Let's get to some injuries. That's what we'll get to. Oh yeah. Who's down and out with some blues? Maybe some black and bruised. It's the Face Off Hockey Show injury reports.
See, it looks like I'm just playing with my phone in the beginning of the show, but really I'm getting music set up for later.
Johnny's queuing things out. This is where video killed the radio star.
Yeah. It is what it is. People don't care anyway.
That's true. Connor McDavid went into the goddamn goalpost really hard on Saturday night.
That looked bad.
I look very Steve Stamkos like. X-rays were negative. They're waiting on the MRI results. But obviously he's not playing in the World Championship. And
That's smart.
really nothing I don't think to report since then, because I'm sure the internet would explode. Much akin to what it's doing with Slava Voinov, which we'll talk about in a couple seconds here. Also, Ryan Kessler, he's having big hip problems, and it could cost him his career if he has to have this new hip surgery kind of gimmick.
Oh, no.
So
I thought that, is this the same surgery that destroyed Bo Jackson's career?
I think so.
Oh.
But he had hip surgery like a year and a half ago,
Mm.
and I guess it didn't take that well.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the second time you go into the hip, it's probably not a good sign for your professional hockey career.
No, especially when you have to pivot a lot.
Didn't Ray Emery have hip injury as well?
He had that same thing too. He had the degenerate hip disease. So
Degeneration hip.
yeah,
They got inducted into the Hall of Fame. Well, not
They
the
sure-
hip,
they sure did.
the X.
The X.
Gonna give it to
Also,
you.
Brutus the Barber PK for some reason, and someone tried to attack Bret Hart.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that
was
was-
there's weird shit going on in this world.
Wrestling's funny like that, man. Wrestling is funny. Yeah, so Slava Voinov. So remember him? No? Okay, well he beat the crap out of a significant other of his, was sent to jail, and then he got released somehow.
And subsequently deported.
subsequently deported back to Russia, and then the DA was trying to expunge his record, and the NHL suspended him for the entire 2019-20 season and the Stanley Cup playoffs, which a lot of people were calling for a lifetime ban, but I don't know how legally you can do that without the NHLPA and legalities getting into it.
Everything's expunged, right? Like, I understand the NHL taking their own stance, but doesn't that mean that there's no more like criminal things on his record?
Yeah. So,
Interesting.
yeah, it is a weird situation in LA. Now the NHLPA is appealing the suspension.
Wow.
After everyone was pissed off that the suspension wasn't longer, now the NHLPA is trying to get it much, much shorter.
Well, I mean, that's their job.
Well, he hasn't played for 5 years. Does he still pay into the union, I guess is the question.
Does he have to pay back taxes?
I don't know. That's a good question. I think he has to pay back dues. I would think so. If
they're representing him right now, right? Because he's technically not even part of the NHLPA.
No, exactly. And that's the thing. He's not a part of the NHLPA, but
so how can they appeal on his behalf?
I don't know.
We should get Berman on.
We should. Problem is, this doesn't have to do with weed, so
that's true. He won't be angry enough.
He won't be of worth to us.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand. There's a lot of things going on in this entireness that I feel like Gary Bettman is basically like, God, I just wish this would go away. Rather than having to answer questions.
No, Gary Bettman right now is just like, wow, they actually did it. Okay. I guess we're not the complete bad guys here.
Lou. Yeah, Lou. Yeah. I need you to take care of something.
Right? Oh, boy. So there we go.
Slava Voinov will never be playing hockey again.
Amazing.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, okay. So one, interesting that, he's suspended for the entire year and not more. Two, interesting that the NHLPA is appealing the suspension. And three, what team right now is really pining for Slava Voinov to come back?
You know what? That's a good question. A guy who's 31 years old, or 30 years old, probably not getting any faster. Obviously the Kings. The Kings want him back.
That's true. That's true. I mean, if we've known anything over this past year, Ilya Kovalchuk can get a contract still.
Yeah. So there's that.
Yes. Chris asked, why didn't the NHL just ban him? It seems like they put the onus on the teams instead now, which is a easy way out.
Yep. It's a good pass the buck method.
Yeah.
And again, I don't know how legally they can. Lifetime ban is a tricky thing.
I don't think as a league you can lifetime ban somebody.
No. This isn't the 30s anymore, in all honesty.
I mean, let's be honest. Pete Rose at some point is going to make it into the Hall of Fame. And that was supposed to be a lifetime ban.
Okay, so here's July 2018. Yeah. Slava Voinov's conviction was dismissed by a judge in LA County courts.
Oh, then yeah. The NHL really doesn't have a leg to stand on right now.
Hence why he can't the suspend.
Like this has gotten worse now because I didn't know that.
So he was arrested October 20th, 2014. Yeah. Convicted of misdemeanor domestic abuse and was sentenced to 90 days in jail. July, the conviction was dismissed by a judge.
But he had already been deported. Or I guess maybe
I think he left before deportation.
Okay, so did he leave because his NHL contract got terminated? Maybe that's what happened.
Yeah,
maybe
I just
think he got deported. Maybe he didn't actually.
Well, the Kings terminated the contract after the arrest and placed him on their voluntary retirement list.
Yeah.
So
and then maybe he left then.
And he's been playing the past 3 seasons in St. Petersburg.
He's going to be playing hockey next year somewhere in the NHL. Like I don't see how this ban stands.
No, especially if the courts have said, yeah, no, this is wasn't a thing. Never
I mean,
happened.
it's been dismissed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was dismissed before his jail time was even up.
Yeah. Well, no, it's the October 2014. He did the 90 days in jail then.
Oh, I got you.
And then last July, it was, I guess, if they
Okay.
dismiss it, it was expunged, I suppose.
Yeah, more than likely that's what occurs because I think there's a statute of limitations on how long that stays.
Mm-hmm.
Could be wrong. Yeah. Yeah. This is tough. This is tough. I mean, Ray Rice has not come back to the NFL
No,
since his issues.
but
so,
his numbers were declining too.
well, yeah, and I mean, we're talking about a defenseman who played in the KHL for the last 5 years
Fair.
and who's over 30. He's 31 at this point.
He'll be 30 in January, so he'll be
Okay.
turning 31 when his suspension is allegedly up.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. This is tough. This is a tough one. I've seen people in other sports who have done things and have been back playing again. I mean, Michael Vick is playing again, and he had like a
Or played
dog.
again,
Well, yeah, sorry. He had like a dog fighting ring.
yeah. Right. Voinov also did not play all of last year.
At all?
Nope.
Okay, so here's the better question. Like I asked earlier, which team in the NHL is so desperate right now that they really need to have this guy on their team?
You know who's crazy enough to do it?
No,
Thomas Dundon.
that's why I asked that question.
Oh.
Oh, that is true. That's very true. Plus, he could create a new Law and Order around it.
No shit. So
You know, if I'm just gonna throw this out here, take it if you would like. You know, if you don't want it, throw it back.
switch around.
But if the Carolina Hurricanes next season don't have spots that are acted out like Law and Order, I think they're missing something. I think they're missing something that they could market very well.
like their ticket sales promo kind of things.
Yeah, or like some pregame hype videos, but it's got like the black screen with just the white lettering of the date and time and everything on it.
We'll have to talk to Cool McClure about that. See if he can get in there.
They should just make the videos.
They should. They really should. But they're our enemies now for the next, I guess, 2 weeks.
Oh yeah. We're supposed to hate them.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm not going to see them again for a while.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. I don't care. Don't. We got our cup. It's good. We're fine.
We should have them on the show at some point
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see after the series.
after the series if the Capitals win.
Right. Exactly.
That's kind of like my Voxer last night. That was like, Danny cannot come back on the show just because the Devils won the first overall pick. You want to talk about the lottery now that I spoiled that?
We could talk about it, or we can talk about our Patreon picks.
Either one. Let's make it happen.
Let's talk about our Patreon pick. Patreon is a thing that we do. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockey Show. You can do things and help us out, and all the money goes back into the show. You can be like Mitch, Ethan, Kevin, Jeff, Brian, Angela, Sean, Chris, Matthew, Damon, Mark, and Trista. They all contribute, and so can you. Patreon.com/FaceOffHockey Show. We got a tie ski.
Okay.
A tie ski. As I wait for it to load because Patreon takes forever to load.
Oh, there's just so much money going through it.
So much money, so much cash money going through it. All right, here we go. So we have the topic of short tenured coaching after the 2 firings of coaches who only coached
so
for an
dumb.
accumulated 164 games.
Okay.
And our top playoff matches.
Okay.
I, for one,
I'm gonna have to pull them up.
Right. I know. I did a quick and dirty playoff prediction before the series started.
We didn't do a bracket this year.
No, and I haven't done a bracket in a while.
We did one last year.
Did we?
Yeah, with Leahy and Mark, and it
Oh, I
was
don't
like 4 of
remember.
us.
So it's like the soccer league. I really can't remember.
That's true. I agree with that. Oh, the Lightning are already winning.
Wow, really? Jesus. Boy, Columbus. Oh, Columbus.
The Lightning up 1-0. 2 shots on goal.
Sounds about right. Sergei Bobrovsky's already out the door.
Yeah, he's like, whatever. You guys, I don't even need my pads here, right?
He didn't even want to fucking play in the playoffs this year. He wanted the team to fail, and that was it. By the way, is Premier League season over?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I think there's like 5 more weeks.
Okay. All right, fair enough. All my players are dead. In any case,
That's fine. What could go wrong?
right?
That's my motto from now on out, I think. What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? All right, so short tenured coaching. Let's start with that. Phil Housley out in Buffalo, Bobby Bugner out in Florida. Both of them only coached 2 seasons. Bugner had a little bit more success in Florida. Housley did not have great success in Buffalo. You can acclimatize that to the injuries or whatever, or the fact that Carter Hutton was your starting goalie. Can any also Willie Desjardins out as interim coach in Los Angeles, if that means a damn bit of thing?
That doesn't.
No. What do we make of guys not getting a chance to actually see the team through? Like, is the whole win now mentality just a bunch of garbage?
So are these 2 different situations, though? Because I have a feeling that before Bob Bugner got fired, they already knew that Quenneville was interested.
Yeah, well, that should be noted too. Thank you, Johnny. Joel Quenneville is now the new head coach in Florida.
Because, like,
but this, though, I don't think so. Because I think this is Jonathan Huberdeau's 6th head coach.
Okay, yeah. But if Joel Quenneville is interested in coming to your team and you didn't make the playoffs, you fire your coach so that Joel Quenneville can coach your team.
Quenneville hadn't made the playoffs in 2 years anyway.
No, yeah, well, he's got a great mustache.
Yeah.
I think the bigger issue is Buffalo.
Absolutely.
I think the bigger issue out of the 2 teams is Buffalo, and I have no idea why Phil Housley got fired unless they have something better to put together a team, because he did well with the Sabres. Yes, they didn't make the playoffs again, but they were in like first place in the East in like December.
Yeah, they were pretty good in the early going, and then, like I said, Carter Hutton realized he was a starting goalie and just
he pooped in the bed.
She pooped in the pants.
So I think that's the bigger issue. I think that, especially, I think the Sabres seem to be a team that has a direction. They just don't know which one. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they're getting toward the playoffs.
That's fair.
But they don't know how to get to the playoffs.
That's true. They just can't find a way. Does the fact that the division they're in is pretty good too, does that make any difference?
Well, yeah. I mean, the Sabres for 15 years of my lifetime just relied on really fantastic goalkeeping in order to keep them in games. And if they don't have that, then I guess their team mentality doesn't stick.
Mm-hmm.
AJ said short tenured coaches are just what the Panthers do.
Essentially.
Hopefully Q changes that.
We'll see. We shall see.
But I have a problem with it. I mean, I don't know. There's very little that you can do with a team that isn't making the playoffs within 2 years. Unless you have a really good core. Like the Panthers, I think, have a very good core of young players that maybe a coach changes that. You know, maybe a coach puts together a structure that, you know, this team thrives and makes the playoffs.
If there's a guy who can do a lot with lackluster goaltending, it's Joel Quenneville. Look what he did in Chicago.
Yes.
I think he had like 17 different goalies and won cups with him. I think that's a little much, but you get my drift.
Yeah, it's close though. It's very close. Yeah, so I agree with that. I was happy to see that Bruce Boudreau didn't get fired.
Yet.
Right, well, he got a vote of confidence. Let's put it that way.
Oh no.
But yeah, I mean,
I think it's so for Buffalo. I think it's just that Terry Pagula getting in his own way. Because you had to figure that coaching change came from on high, and
but who do they have?
no one.
Like, who's out there right now that could recycle and come back to the Sabres and make a difference?
Bob Bugner.
Perfect. Didn't he already coach the Sabres?
No, he didn't, but it would
Oh.
be great.
All right.
Johnny, a stat, if I may.
Okay.
From March 1st until the end of the season, April 6th, only 4 wins for the Buffalo Sabres.
Mm.
Wait, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So they had a win against Pittsburgh in overtime, March 1st. Then lost 7 straight. Beat St. Louis in a shootout.
This the Black Bear schedule?
Right. Lost 8 straight. And then won the last 2 games against Ottawa and Detroit.
Maybe they have a young coach. Maybe they got like a European coach, like the Red Wings did.
And Tampa.
Because the Red Wings were decently good after he came in.
Yeah, but the Red Wings have a system. Red Wings have a nice system
True.
in place.
The Sabres have something.
It's like the Red Wings are like almost the St. Louis Cardinals in that they have the Red Wing way. And from everyone from the bottom to the top, from Toledo to Grand Rapids to Detroit, you have the same mentality. So Buffalo doesn't have that.
No.
Buffalo has Terry Pagula freaking out.
Oh,
Terry
they have the Amerks.
Oh, that's the Amerks, and then I don't know who their East Coast affiliate is. East Coast, God, I hate myself for that. ECHL affiliate is. By the way,
Coast.
you're at Tampa Bay Lightning up 2-0.
Oh, I thought it was 1-0 when I checked.
They just scored.
We haven't even gotten to talking about the playoffs yet. And
Right.
Oh, there's my 2.
Alex Killorn and Anthony Cirelli, the deadliest players on the Lightning.
Hey, they're keeping up right now. They have a 50% shooting percentage.
Listen, if Alex Killorn and Anthony Cirelli are scoring on you early in the playoffs, and Kucherov and Stamkos and Point don't have a point yet, oh, it's going to be a long series for you.
No, it really won't.
Mm.
It'll be a short series.
It's going to be sure they could win this. They could win this series in 3.
Chris says there goes his prediction for the series. Oh, Chris, I hope you didn't put money on that.
Oh man. So there's
All right.
that. Playoff matchups. Playoffs. Of the 8 matchups.
We've been doing a show for 18 years.
Huh?
It's like we've been doing a show for 18 years. I almost said the same thing.
Yeah, I know, right? What the hell is I? Oh yeah,
We were talking
playoff
about playoffs.
Playoffs. Let's win the next game. So of the 8 matchups, what do you like? Is there anything that sticks out to you? Obviously, you're going to be a big Caps guy.
Caps Hurricanes is a fun series. I like the Bruins Maple Leafs series.
Huh.
I would like the Bruins to win.
Yes.
Just for no other reason than the fact that I want to see the Maple Leafs implode next summer when they have to figure out how to pay everybody.
Mm-hmm.
The Jets Blues series
Mm-hmm.
is one that I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
That is and you know what? Even the Predators and Stars series is good too. Wow, the West has really
West has interest. The
because the
West
Sharks
honestly
Golden Knights series is fantastic. Seems fantastic as well.
The West is wide open. I don't think there's one team out of the West that really stood out this regular season. To be quite honest with you,
What about
'Cause
the Flames?
I honestly think the Flames are a mirage. I honestly think the Calgary Flames, what they did in the regular season, is a very, very Mirage, very Washington Capitals regular season. Washington Capitals mid to late aughts, where they have a great regular season and then first round of the playoffs they're bounced.
You think the Flames are going to lose to the Avalanche?
No, I think they're going to. I think they're going to lose second round. They're going to lose to either the Sharks or might pick the Golden Knights.
Okay, that makes sense.
That
means you won't have to fly to the Red Mile.
That would save me some cash that I don't have right now.
I still say tell Sammy to see you in Vancouver, or she can visit you when you don't go to Vancouver.
Exactly. She can visit me and take in a UND hockey game, experience the drama.
I like it. That's a smart way to go.
Yeah. I'm with you on the Winnipeg St. Louis one. I think that one could. I think St. Louis could win that series.
I do too.
I honestly think that.
I don't think that's a good one. I do appreciate how some of these games are at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yes.
Even the West Coast games.
There is only 4 teams. Only 4 teams out of the central time zone. Calgary, Colorado, San Jose, and Vegas.
Well, I'm going to say it right now. The Sharks Golden Knights series, if all of the games start at 10:30, I'm not watching any of them. The Flames Avalanche series, if all of those games start at 10 p.m., I'm not watching any of them either.
So after the first round, there's only going to be one team in the Pacific time zone and one team in the Mountain time zone.
Oh, thank God.
So got that going for you.
That's my East Coast bias showing, and also my sleep stats.
There you go. Hashtag sleep stats. I picked something on ScottyWise.com. The St. Louis series is the only one I got going 7. I got St. Louis up on top of that one. You need a hot goaltender. Jordan Binnington has been nothing but.
All season long.
He told Jake Allen, you sit there, you watch how goalie is being played. I think he threw some epithets in there too.
Probably.
Considering what tweets surfaced this day. Which, by the way, I like Bill Daly's response. He's like, I'm not going to talk about something that a kid tweeted when he wasn't even in the NHL. Get out of here with that. Bill Daly has no time for your fake social justice warrior bullshit. God bless him. All respect to my deputy commissioner.
That's so good.
So my picks: Tampa, Columbus. I got Tampa. Boston, Toronto. I got Boston. Caps, Carolina. I got Caps. Islanders, Pens. I got Penguins. I see a lot of people picking the Islanders just because Robin Lehner, Thomas Gresh won the Jennings for least goals against. I don't know.
Yeah, but do they realize at some point that they're Robert Leonard and Thomas Gresh?
I think this is where it happens.
But and plus, the playoffs, the Penguins are always that team that in the playoffs they're like, oh, hey, you know what? We just played 82 games and we made it. Now we're a different team.
Right. The only upside is that Matt Murray could Matt Murray again, and we'll see how that goes.
True as well.
Calgary, Colorado. I got Calgary. San Jose, Vegas. I got San Jose. I got Vegas in 5.
Wow.
Vegas and Tampa are the only series I have going 5. Took St. Louis in 7. I took Nashville in 6 because I think Nashville is in that weird window right now. Like they're almost in win now mode with the talent that they got.
Yes,
before they have to break
the same thing.
Yeah, before they have to break up the band.
I think Nashville is in one of those stages where the window is open as far as it's going to go, and each day is starting to close.
Well, some would say the window got slammed open when they made it to the Cup final, and now it's like slowly, like you said, slowly coming down each passing minute.
That's a good analogy. I'm going to steal that one.
Take it. You know what? Take it. It's for you.
Yeah, thanks.
It's out there.
I'll use it later in the show when Lyle comes on.
Excellent, as you should. He's not listening. Take credit for yourself.
Right.
Vegas 5, St. Louis, and Nashville. Because I also don't believe in Dallas. I don't believe in Dallas one bit.
Couldn't Dallas be one of those teams though where Ben Bishop steals some games?
Perhaps.
I mean, he's been playing well this season.
Yeah, he's been very incognito. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched much West Coast hockey, but he's been very incognito good this year.
Yeah,
So
agreed. Incognito mode.
exactly, making sure those tabs are closed. But I mean, yeah, I'm at a point where I think Dallas is past win now mode. Ben Bishop, it should be said, led the league in save percentage at 93%.
So there's a big part of me though that does not want Dallas to like succeed,
Mhm.
and if only because they called out their players and called them chicken shit or whatever they called them earlier in the year,
Yeah.
and now all of a sudden it makes it look like that was something that everyone could rally around.
Right.
I don't want to acknowledge behavior like that.
I will say this: Ben Bishop, top 2 in goals against and save percentage. Robin Leonard, Thomas Gretsch also in the top 5, but none of them in the top 5 of wins.
I think that's the Mitch Korn bump.
Yeah, that Mitch Korn push. By the way, we had 6 players who had 100 points this year.
That's good.
How about that?
Yeah. And Ovi
Mickey-
won his 8th Rocket Richard.
Oh, so sick.
The most ever.
The most, the greatest. 128 points for Nikita Kucherov, by the way.
Yeah, that's a lot of
That's
points.
pretty sick, nasty. I think Ovi might have won the Cy Young too. I think Ovi might have won the Cy Young.
Did you see the graphic? There was a graphic that was on.
Oh no, sorry. Victor Arvidsson might have won the Cy Young too. It could be a tie. Nope, Victor Arvidsson 20 more goals and assists.
Oh,
How about that? 34-14.
wow, that's a good record.
It's a good record. I'm sorry.
Did you see the graphic where they had the plus minus the green jacket winner, but it was actually on the Masters leaderboard?
Oh, that's great. I didn't see that. That's tremendous. God bless.
Yeah, that
him.
was on Twitter at one point.
Oh boy, who was the green jacket winner? Let's take a look.
It was a lot. It was like minus 41, if I remember correctly.
Rasmus Ristolainen running away with it. Minus 41. Drew Doughty minus 34. Bobby Ryan, the only non-defenseman in the top 5 with a minus 29. My God.
I feel like you have to work to be a minus 2 as a forward.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Especially for Bobby Ryan. And he doesn't like working.
It shows.
It shows, yeah. All right, that's a Patreon pick, and we'll be doing Lyle versus Orb versus Panda versus Cookie later
the Panda
on.
is dead. Sorry.
All right, can we find another like animal fortune telling app?
What do I have on my phone?
I don't know.
I had something on my phone. Let
You
me look
might
through
have
my
to just
phone.
run the Orb because Mark's not here. And we don't know if he's
No, I
playing
have
here.
the Magic 8-bit ball.
Oh, that's right.
I've got the 8-bit Magic ball on my, and it actually says, "Hello, Face Off Hockey. Ask a question and shake the Magic 8-bit ball." So I definitely use this at some point.
All right, attaboy. See if Mark comes on. I might have to download an Orb app.
He said he's going to be late.
Of course he is. All right, well, let's talk about some other things then, Johnny. Is like Glenn Sather stepping down as the New York Rangers president.
Oh no!
How you like
It's the
that?
end of an era.
Yep. He didn't go without empty-handed, though. The New York Rangers won 2nd overall pick this year.
Oh,
New Jersey Devils won the top overall pick.
the draft lottery was such a clusterfuck this season.
Man, like even the Ottawa Senators ping pong balls couldn't win. Like that's how bad they are. It moved to inanimate objects.
How did the Chicago Blackhawks go from 12 to 3?
I don't get it. I don't know how that works. They found a way though. So there you go.
What I would have appreciated though is if they actually pulled the balls during the live telecast.
It would have been great. I would have loved that too. Just like the Maryland lottery, it's 7:57 every damn day.
Yeah. No, the only problem is that the one that had the most balls, when they get picked first, you can just keep getting them after another, and you just kind of have to take it and throw it. But
one for one for one for one. By the way, can we talk about in a prelude to this? The fortune cookie was right. Columbus did get that last playoff spot.
the fortune cookie is never wrong.
Fortune cookie is 1 for 1 so far.
I had a fortune cookie today that told me that what was it? I was very entertaining and delightful.
It's not wrong. It's not really a fortune, in all honesty.
No, it wasn't so much fortune as like truth.
It's more like a compliment cookie.
Yeah, actually. It was from what's the mall Chinese place?
Panda Express?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so maybe they have compliment cookies and not fortune cookies.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it didn't give me any like, here are your magic numbers.
Here are your lucky numbers.
Yes.
I hope it's not
lucky.
magic numbers. Magic numbers, like here's the numbers you need to clinch a playoff spot.
Like magic napkins.
Magic napkins. Oh shit. Oh, shut up, Mr. Campbell. Did you see that the Mount St. Joe's fundraiser? You get, if you donate like $150, you got a Lego set of the tower.
Oh, huh! I did not know that.
I'm not gonna pay $150.
I would have done that had I known that.
I did
see all the. I did see all the Lego people though that looked like teachers.
Yeah, no, that looked like teachers.
The minifigs.
They had to use a girl style Lego hair for Steve Jeffries.
That's true. But it was red.
Yeah, it was red, so it worked. He's looking more and more like a hobbit as the years go on.
I wouldn't tell him that.
No, I'm far enough away. He can't hit me with the ruler.
So you say.
It's true. I'll be running around. I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be running around doing chores, and I just get a ruler to the shins and Target.
He just shows up out of nowhere.
Exactly, and gets on a flight and leaves that night before the.
And he's like, "Hey, I heard your show last night.
Heard you talking shit." No. By the way, fun fact: Evgeny Malkin was -25. If that means anything,
Because he was on my fantasy team.
There you go.
Everyone on my fantasy team except Braden Point had such a crap season.
I think I finished 6th this year.
Even Eric Carlson.
Yeah, he was injured a lot.
Yeah. Should have traded him to I think Shit for Brains won again.
Really?
Yeah, I wish he had like a life.
I wonder how many transactions did he make this year?
Let's see. I want to see. I don't think I can see that on view details. He only made 43.
That's low, very low for him.
I made 7. He did win. He got first.
Hey, Mazel.
Yeah. 43 moves. He narrowly beat Chris in the finals. Yeah. That's fine. Next year we're going to make it harder for him.
Exactly. You can only make 2 moves the entire year.
The whole year. Knuckle pucks would be fine. They made 1. Hey, Aaron is here.
Hey, Aaron.
He might have a delay though. He said, "What's disappointing about Dallas ownership is that they are always playing for the wild card spot. So calling this horseshit is a weird saving face if they fell short of the." Oh, so he's saying that calling everybody out and calling it horseshit would have been them trying to save face if they didn't make the play the wild card.
Fair enough. I'm sorry. I just got an email from Amazon about bidets.
Sounds about right.
You know,
I love how if you look for one thing on Amazon, they send you an email 3 weeks later that's like, hey.
Well, it's like
you
Facebook.
Still looking for that?
Like Facebook, when you're thinking about something and they start doing ads, it's like, what the hell?
Well, I think the Facebook and the Google and all this stuff, they look at Facebook definitely reads your messages.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've sent a message about something to somebody else in Facebook, it shows up in your ads on your stream. And that has to occur. Hell, for all I know, they might be reading text messages as well.
It's true. Hey, Dwight Yoakam coming to Grand Forks. I almost said Calgary.
He's probably going to Calgary as well.
Probably. Talked about Slava Voinov. Ray Shero given a multi-year extension by the Devils and then subsequently wins the lottery. So things are going good for him. Ray Shero having a good week. Bob Cole retires after 50 years of broadcasting. He had a hell of a game to go out on.
Yes, it was fantastic.
Ryan Poehling with a hat trick and then the shootout winner. Former Saint. He had four goals the entire season at St. Cloud State this year.
Well,
so
he had a hell of a run for one game.
Exactly, had a great year, great year in the NHL. So yeah. World Championships are coming up. Who's excited?
Women's World Championship is going on right now.
Right. Forget about that.
I watched some of the games over the weekend.
Yeah, how'd that go?
They're on the NHL Network.
Good. By the way, good. From what we talked about at the Patreon pick last week, good. Really glad they did.
Agreed.
In all honesty.
I agree. Yeah. NHL Network. I think I watched the U.S. play Switzerland. There was another game on too that I may or may not have had on the background.
The U.S. playing Japan tomorrow.
Okay.
I think it's quarterfinal action.
Makes sense. The U.S. beat Canada in a round robin, which means they'll lose to them in the gold medal game.
Yeah, so U.S. taking on Japan, Russia taking on Switzerland, Canada, Germany, Finland, and Czech Republic in the quarterfinals of the Women's World Championship. Sweden was relegated.
Oh, no.
Or they're playing a relegation game.
Yeah, they're probably playing relegation games if they don't make it out of the...
Against France. Glorious Nippon, Japan, won the last game to not get relegation.
That's nice.
Yeah. So there's that. But yeah, Men's World coming up too. That's a thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't get hyped about World Cup or World Championship. God, why do I want to call it World Cup?
Because you love the World Cup. You're sad that it's not coming back. All the jerseys.
Yeah. Alain Vigneault is going to coach Canada. I think Jeff Blashill is coaching the U.S.
Yes, with Dan Bylsma.
Oh, big bows. And my the random team it picked for me was the United Arab Emirates. It's been a member of the IIHF since May 10th, 2001. 563 total players and are ranked 47th in the world.
Okay.
Congratulations, UAE.
Perfect.
In any case, still no Mark. Look at him. You know, he's bumping up against Lyle time now.
I know.
Weird. Where's the Men's World Championship this year? I honestly don't even fucking know.
SPU.
Is it SPU again? That's where the women's is. The Division 1 Group B is in Estonia. Division 2 Group B is in Mexico City.
Oh, we should go.
Division 3 is in Bulgaria. Kazakhstan, it looks like. Nope. Wait. Nope. Slovakia.
Do they have to pick one of the countries that's in the World Cup? Or, God damn it, now you have me doing it.
I got you doing it.
In the World Championship?
I don't think so. I think they get automatic bids if they host it. I'm not necessarily sure.
So a team that's in like a lower division can like play in the higher division just by hosting?
Maybe. I honestly don't know how it works.
Yeah,
very well
me neither.
could be that way. By the way, the World Juniors next year is in Czech Republic, and their logo is a logo of Peter Mrazek doing the fist pump in the after like beating the USA that one year in Edmonton, a couple years back. It's great.
All right.
Fun time.
Better than being on a stamp.
Right? Shout out Corey Hirsch.
He's been fantastic to follow on Twitter, though.
Oh, he's a great follow. He is a guy who.
I also talked to Corey Hirsch for nearly 45 minutes at the Florida draft.
How long did before you knew
No.
it was him?
In the bar at the
Yeah.
Florida draft.
That weird bar where you can smoke inside and there's like 80 pool tables.
I was kind of drunk.
Yeah, that's about right. I think we all were. We all were a little bit at that time. That was a weird draft. Not gonna lie. Now we go to a man who's all about that draft. I don't know what that meant. Lyle Richardson. Hi, Lyle.
Hi.
We're it's funny. Mark said he was going to be late. We didn't know how late. And here we
Yeah.
are. Not even here
Wow.
yet.
Wow.
He's so late. He's so late. He's early. Yeah, Lyle. We got things and stuff to do, obviously.
Mhm.
But first, we must speak upon
Yeah.
the future of non-playoff teams. What's going to happen? What are we looking at here? Obviously, the breakup session. We saw Florida and Buffalo make changes.
Mhm. Uh-oh.
Scotty.
I think we lost Scotty.
This offseason. That's not.
Oh,
a
there
playoff
he
team.
is.
Hi. Did I glitch out there for a bit?
Yeah, you froze
Oh,
on us
that's a
for a
shame.
bit there, bud.
Yeah, I didn't miss much. Anyway, I'm trying to surf different things. Apparently, the IIHF website does not like me. So yeah, Buffalo, Florida made changes. Jeff Skinner, who knows what his future is going to be like? What team interests? Is it Buffalo, the team that interests you most? What they're going to do with that tire fire, or is there another team out there that you want to keep your keen eye on this all season that didn't make the playoffs? Of course.
Oh, obviously Buffalo, of course, because for the very reason you mentioned, it's a tire fire, if you will. Florida, I don't really think now they have a heck of a whole lot much more they got to do other than get themselves a quality goaltender. The hire of Joel Quenneville, I don't think you can do any better than that, behind the bench. Because they've got a lot of talent, but they need the goaltending. Could use another top four defenseman, but goaltending's the must. I keep an eye on Arizona. It's going to be really interesting to see what the Coyotes are going to do. They're right there. They're so close. They did so well this season, despite just having a lineup that was just walloped with injuries, and a couple of young players regressing. A couple of sophomores regressing, like Keller was one. But it's going to depend on how much money that they give him to work with. By him, I mean John Shaka, the general manager. Right now, they've got it's kind of surprising sometimes, even for me to still see, but they still invested almost $73 million in their lineup this season in their roster. We're so used to them being a budget team that when you go and you look and you go, oh, geez, they were only $6 million away from the cap. From the cap, it's hard to believe. But it's going to depend on how much money they're going to be. Ownership's going to be willing to spend, because they do need to bring in, I think, another established scorer. I mean, they've got promising kids, that's for sure, but they need somebody who can step in there really and lead the way. So it'll be interesting. I'll be keeping an eye on them.
Is that someone they can readily go get, or is that someone we're going to have to grow from within?
Well, I don't think it's something they're going to be able to get via free agency. I really don't see anybody really any free agents beating down the door, like big name free agent. I don't see Artemi Panarin beating down the door to go to, for example, to go to Arizona. So, but I think Jake will be willing to make trades. He's done it before. I mean, he did it last summer with the Domi for Galchenyuk swap. He did it during the season when he sent Dylan Strome to Chicago for Nick Schmaltz. And I talked about this last week. I said, if they had Nick Schmaltz healthy for the entire season, I think that would have put them into the playoffs. That would have provided them with the production they needed to get into the playoffs. But again, it still would be good to have somebody there who could kind of take the lead. So maybe you make a trade. You look around, you see, maybe look at teams that are looking to, get out from under a contract, or maybe, you can find a guy who's looking for a change that lacks some no trade protection. But yeah, I definitely keep an eye on the Coyotes. I think they'll be busy this summer.
Let's welcome in the king of CP time, Mark with a C.
It's for the culture.
Yeah. What's up,
I
Mark?
don't get that joke, but okay.
think Think Stan, and then
Got it.
think the initials.
Yeah.
How's the neck?
It's good. Much better. Much
Yeah.
better. It doesn't look like a slasher film anymore. The swelling's gone down.
You're not bleeding profusely.
Not
I
bleeding.
don't. Yeah. I don't know. That look real tough before.
Yeah, Clint Malarchuk. I got Clint Malarchuk willingly.
Malarchuk.
Yeah, in a
But
controlled
not-
environment.
But not without the geyser shooting from your neck.
I don't know. You,
Well,
should've
you
seen
never
it.
know. He was out.
That's
True. They could have been all right. Let's get this stuff. Holy shit!
Make it stop! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Sponges, lots of sponges.
Scotty, have you ever gotten sprayed during surgery?
I've never been in the room during surgery. So
No.
no.
Okay.
No, I've not been in the Gallagher splash zone.
Are you
the
throwing junior
Gallagher
mints?
splash zone? That is
Surgery specialist.
That is the theater of operation.
And no, I haven't thrown junior mitts either, Mark.
Okay.
Gallagher splash zone.
But it's funny, like our South Campus has like windows you can look in, and you can see everyone like draped up, and then you just hear like the hammer and stuff chiseling on these joints. I'm like, that's no bueno. I don't want to be in the room for that. Thank you very much. Exactly. You hear the chainsaw, you smell that bone. Oh,
Yeah.
See the dust kicking up and then the
Yeah.
blood spurting. Oh yeah.
not great.
Woo. What were
I've
we
seen-
talking about again?
I've seen pictures of of rooms from our hospital that were very no bueno.
Mm,
Oh boy.
mm, mm.
So, speaking of bloodshed, Lau, the playoffs are here.
Yes, and
Uh,
already the Blue Jackets are hemorrhaging.
Listen, they could lose in 3. I am very.
I'm telling you. I just came from watching the first period. Unfortunately, I can't watch any more on my TV downstairs because for some reason my connection isn't working for my cable package. So anyway, regardless,
Oh no.
oh no, it's probably just the box. It's just the box down here is wonky because I watched it fine upstairs. But anyway, that first period, Bobrovsky is not looking confident at all.
You mean like he's not in Columbus anymore?
They're not because they're playing in Tampa Bay. But no, he looks very, very shaky. The penalty kill, that was a woof. I mean, the first goal, the penalty kill, the Blue Jackets power play, I should say, which was among the worst in the league, and they're carrying on that trend. They get the first power play, and then Seth Jones whiffs on the puck at the blue line. Alex Killorn takes it, dances in. Rufa Daddy 1-0, and they're off to the races. And then Bobrovsky gives up a big fat rebound to Anthony Cirelli for the second goal, and then the third was a tipper. He didn't have much.
Oh God, there's a third goal.
On the third goal, I can't really blame him very much for the third one because that was a deflection. But because where was his defense? Nowhere. But honestly, he's fighting the puck. You can tell it's not a pretty sight. Not a pretty sight.
That's a shame.
And my God, though, Tampa Bay's fortunate.
That's
I didn't
a
get to see enough of Tampa Bay way up here in Canada. We don't get to see very much of the Tampa Bay games, but my God, their forecheck is impressive. Oh
That's
my
because
God!
Stamkos didn't come to Toronto.
Yeah,
That too.
yeah.
But yeah,
that.
their forecheck is just tremendous.
Oof. Ooh. This is where you realize just how deep that roster is. My God.
Well, like I said, I mean, you look like Alex Killorn and Anthony Cirelli were the first 2 guys to get goals. Like that's one.
Yeah,
Like-
their main guys haven't tallied yet. It's like
Yeah.
wait for it. Yeah.
Penn's Isles tied up at 1.
Mm.
So you got that. Jordan Eberle scoring within the first 2 minutes, and Phil the Thrill scoring 4 minutes after that. So that series could be an interesting one. I got the Pens winning that one because I still don't believe in Robin Lehner.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. He's got to make a believer out of us. I know, but I just went with the Pens just because of all the experience they have. But hey,
I'll just put it this way: it's halfway through the first, and Robin Lehner has seen 12 shots.
He's going to be busy.
Boy, howdy.
Mm-hmm.
One more thing before we get to the Lyle or Panda Cookie thing, or as I like to call it, Lobsy. Bruce Boudreau, does he stay or does he go now?
Oh, he's staying. That's already been confirmed.
But how long is he staying? And how many
Next
more
season.
Hershey Bears can he get on his roster next year? Because
Well,
it was a
yeah.
cavalcade of, hey, I coached this guy in 08. Jeff Schultz almost made an appearance. Well, it's that bad.
Oh, I know, yeah. No, they decide. Well, yeah. Craig Leopold, the owner of the Wild, apparently he has no intention of paying Boudreau not to coach because he's got 1 year left on his contract. So they're bringing him back for one more year. Make or break year for him, obviously. If there's no significant improvement, well, then he'll be given his walking papers. And then after that, you gotta kind of wonder what the future's going to hold for Boudreau. You can say on the one hand, oh, he'll get a job, but couldn't win in Washington, couldn't win with Anaheim, couldn't win with Minnesota, But anyway,
Yeah,
he'll be staying with them, but there'll be some more roster changes, that's for sure.
absolutely. More Hershey Bears.
They are
Oh,
also Bears.
They are hashtag also Bears. I forgot to tally up last year's awards.
Oh my!
I forgot to tally up last year's event. Last year, it showed in a big way that Lyle
Bear?
is no better than inanimate objects.
Says you.
Last year, Lyle, the orb, and the fortune cookie all tied with 8 picks correct. I have C here. I don't know what that means. I don't know which is C.
Cookie?
No, FC is cookie.
Coin?
Coin. That's
Coin.
that's the gimmick you had, Johnny.
Yes, because
Coin.
I have a coin and I have an 8-bit orb because Mark couldn't make the show once. So I have both.
You have a coin? Adrian a coin? What's he doing picking for you?
He's a Hershey Bear.
Oh, okay, that's a
No, that was Keith a coin.
Same person.
there you go.
Same person.
Yeah, but Keith a coin is RMDB's or not RMDB. Russian Machine Never Breaks. That's their gimmick. We can't use Keith a coin.
Oh, we can't.
Yeah, that's their gimmick. We can't.
Can we
well,
just use
not-
Chris Bork then?
Yeah, we can use Bork. We could. Bork.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year.
It's the taste.
Lyle, unless you have anything else to speak on.
Let's do it.
All right, Lyle says, "Fuck it." He has nothing else. He's got 2 new jobs since he's working at the Hockey News again. He's getting sporting news gigs. It's fucking guys everywhere. Well, congratulations on getting a sporting news.
Thank you very much. Good to be back. They're the first ones. That's of the ones I've been laid off of which there's been 3 over the
Of
years.
all the places I've
All
been
the
laid
places
off.
I've been laid off, 3.
I've been laid off better places than this.
They're the first ones to hire me back. So I got to admit, that's kind of a nice feeling after a year. So,
What a feeling. Here's believing.
and I get to stay with the sporting news as well. Managed to work that out. So, hey, all good. All good.
All right.
Mhm.
We will go ahead and Lyle will take on 3 inanimate objects, which will be a luck of the draw situation. He will face the magical spinning orb.
Whee!
He will face Johnny. You doing coin this year or 8-bit?
Well, Mark, you have your orb on your phone?
I do. I have my
Okay,
orb.
then I have
yes,
coin.
I do.
All right, then Johnny has the coin, and I have the fortune cookies, not an app. Literal
The
fortune
actual-
cookies.
Exactly. Because in this show, we go all out. When we
and
do cookies, we
Let's
go all
just
out.
put it this way: as a warm-up back, the fortune cookie correctly predicted Columbus Blue Jackets getting into the playoffs.
That's true.
So
They
Scotty,
did.
I
They
have to ask what guarantee do we have that you didn't Taylor Hall these fortune cookies?
Still in the wrapper bra. Still in the wrapper bra.
Can I just say,
That's
Taylor
true.
Hall? Taylor Hall is a fantastic individual. I love that
Like in
whole
life.
deal that he
That-
did. Man,
That tweet was fantastic.
oh my god, that was great. Yeah, it's like just keep living your truth, Taylor.
Good job, buddy. So Lyle will pit himself up against these 3 things and see if he's better. He was only better than 1 last year. So,
If I actually gave a shit, that would upset me.
hey, listen, Lyle. deep down inside, we know he's like that goddamn fortune cookie.
I know it keeps me
That
awake. at night.
goddamn, I can't eat
God
lo mein
damn-
soup anymore.
I know. You realize how that's ruined it now for me?
I can't have my wontons. Lyle says as he yells at the top of his lung in the middle of a food line.
of a Burger King, which was so
Exactly.
weird. You know?
They're like, sir, just take your Whopper and please move.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You can
All
have
right.
it whatever way you want.
Fucking
Yeah, exactly.
weirdo. Here, you want here? Yeah.
God
Go to
damn.
the Chinese food place
Sir,
across the street and get
I
you
am
your
making
wontons.
minimum wage. I don't have time for this.
It says I can get it my way, and I want my burger.
In
As
my
a
way.
wonton.
In my
My
fucking
burger
way.
and a wonton wrapper, goddammit.
But sir, this is a Wendy's. Anyway.
Listen, I don't care. You can make it. You can make it with your square patty bullshit.
You are not going to believe this, Scotty, but this is fantastic.
Hmm.
So the coin app has a new coin.
Uh-oh.
There's a coin app. What do you need a coin app for?
Yeah, because you don't actually use a real coin. Who does that nowadays?
I can't see it on the screen.
And so that is, I don't think. Oh, there we go. Nope, it's too bright.
Is it a donkey?
It's definitely a donkey. And
Nice.
then so the good side is light blue with the donkey smiling. And the bad side is gray with the donkey frowning.
All right, blue and gray.
So now we have a donkey. So we have an animal back in this.
Yay.
All right, so I will put D for donkey and D's nut. All right, Lyle, we will start with you as we always do. Why is there bubble wrap at the bottom of this cookie container?
Because you don't want the cookies to break.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They're air. It's essentially air. It's not being rustled around in there.
I just want to know when we get to year 3 of this, will the cookies still be not stale?
Nah, nah, nah. If they aren't,
No,
I'm
these
really
things,
worried
first off,
about
they ta-
your chemical intake by that point.
they tasted great.
Yeah, last week it was fantastic. You said it
Yeah.
tasted vanilla.
It was fantastic. The flavor still lasted. So, all right, Lyle, I made my picks earlier in the show, and I picked teams. So we will start off with Tampa Bay and Columbus. Lyle, I kind of have an idea of where you're going, but just in case, what say you?
Just in case, my new wrestling handle. Just in
Ooh.
case. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just in case the
like
Undertaker returns. My God, that's an awful fucking hairstyle he's got now, doesn't it? It looks like he's
Listen,
like shaving part of his
Leave
head.
Al Afraidy alone.
Yeah,
I know,
Al
right?
Afraidy's doing great in
That's the Al
retirement.
Afraidy mullet. You're right. That's exactly
Skull
what
it,
that was.
sir.
It's like
Skull it.
just go bald, man. You did it before. Everybody bought the gimmick. You don't have to do that. Anyway, my 2 cents.
He's also 52.
Yeah. By the way, no, he's 54 now.
Who cares? He's something. He's old.
Yeah, he's old. Yeah. By the way, though, gotta say, I really, glad to, not that it was a surprise, but Kofi Kingston winning, beating Daniel Bryan, that was great. And the women's title match, that was great.
Wait, hold on. Is Daniel Bryan wrestling again? When did this happen?
Yeah.
Like a year ago?
Yeah. He
Are you
came
serious?
Yeah.
back. Yeah. Apparently,
he was the
didn't
world
get his-
champion.
apparently, he didn't get his bell rung enough. So,
Wow.
'cause it was
Good for him.
concussions that took him out the first time.
Yeah.
So, guess he passed all the protocols. But nah, good stuff. And also, can I also say, no more matches with Triple H. Please, just stop.
Yeah, it's done.
Just stop.
Still
That
the
was
NXT,
no more
it's
old.
fine.
Guy. I mean, come on, no
Yeah.
more. I don't even want to see the Undertaker anymore. It's just, no. You reach a point. It was
Although,
like,
the Undertaker's Instagram feed is fantastic because he's doing brand deals, and I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's totally fine. I'm talking in ring actual. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
come on. Out of the old guys from the Attitude Era, the only guy who still has something of a game left is Shawn Michaels. But even then,
I was going
that's-
to say R-Truth because he's like 47 and still doing work.
yeah,
wait,
yeah,
wait.
but
Come on.
you know,
Everybody loves when Steve Austin comes back, drinks 3 beers, gives
And
somebody a
does his
stunner, and
stuff.
leaves.
and leaves.
Well, yeah, because they all know he cashed the paycheck.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, but
Exactly.
what's Triple H gonna do? Come out and spit
But-
water up in the
oh,
air
man.
and then like walk out? Like,
And it
hit
was
him
so
with a
embarrassing to
sledgehammer.
see Batista stumbling into the ring. It was just like, oh, dude, go back and make
Kind of
movies.
hilarious.
Just go back and make movies, okay?
Kind of hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, you ain't The Rock. The Rock can come back and do that. You know,
All right.
he can come back. And still-
Rock can come back and stumble in the ring with grace.
He could stumble in the ring with great. Nobody will even notice that he stumbled.
No, exactly.
You know? It'll be a month later. It'll be like, wait a minute, that motherfucker stumbled into the ring, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, oh
And that's-
yeah,
and that's
but
how
it's
the-
The Rock. Who cares? He looked
And
good
that's how the
doing it.
people's elbow came about. He tripped
Exactly.
once and fell.
It'll just like this and be like, I meant to do that shit. And we'd be like, yeah, you did, Rock. You did. His
you guys
workout videos, by the way, are insane.
Yeah, they are.
Holy
Yeah.
crap, man.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Sheamus's workout videos with other WWE superstars is pretty goddamn insane too. He did like two-part episodes of John Cena, and they were out with John Cena. They were an hour long. I'm like, Jesus Christ, John Cena, you do too much. Anyway, Tampa Bay Columbus.
Tampa Bay Columbus. Okay, it's gonna be Lightning in the sweep. This is my sweep series.
Oh, the sweep
Lightning
special.
in the sweep. Get out the curling brush. Sweep.
I say Columbus wins Game 4, and then that's it. Orb. Will the Tampa Bay Lightning beat the Columbus Blue Jackets?
Are we gonna let Top Chat choose as well before we
Shake,
go through or no?
Shake. Will
We can
Tampa
have-
Bay beat? Yes, definitely. Orb's not
All right.
stupid.
Wow, Orb's like
Yeah.
we're taking chalk. Johnny, we'll take the Top Chat, but we won't record it because that's a lot of people to record.
Well, there's 3 people on it right now.
It's a
So
lot of people.
if you send
That's a
me
lot for us,
something on
yeah.
the Top Chat, I will say it.
Yes.
Well, I'm flipping the donkey.
So Donkey will the well, what's going to be what is
So the
head
blue
top seed?
the blue happy is top team. Gray sad is low team.
all right? So it's going to be
Right.
the Tampa Bay top seed, Columbus low seed.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna look up flipping the donkey on Urban Dictionary.
There you go.
I have a
Please do.
blue. That means
Sounds
Tampa Bay.
naughty.
So we got AJ says bolts.
Yep.
And
Bolts.
Chris says you already saw mine, Johnny, which is way weird to write in a Top Chat. And
You
I'm not
already
going to
saw
scroll
mine.
back up there. So if you don't tell me what it is again, I'm not saying it.
So flipping a donkey is being screwed or otherwise shafted. I mean, it's pretty
Okay,
simple.
that's
Pretty
kinda
straight.
Well,
pretty
that
straightforward.
pretty much sums up the Columbus Blue Jackets in this series. And you watch them
Chris
come back
said
and they'll
Tampa
win it this
Bay.
time.
Tampa Bay for Chris.
What would be a bit worse upset? UVA losing to UMBC last year in the NCAA tournament, or Columbus beating the Lightning in this?
Oh, Columbus beating the Lightning.
beating
Come
the
on, the
Lightning.
Lightning tied the single season record in wins. This is a team that, the likes of which we have not seen in the salary cap era before, and probably won't again for a long, long time, because they're going to start to get busted up this summer to make cap space to re-sign Braden Point alone. So, yeah, definitely would be, if the Jackets pulled off the upset, that would be the biggest upset.
Fortune Cookie says, investigate new possibilities with friends. Now is the time.
Decipher.
Lucky
Let's see.
numbers 1, 12, 16, 19, 20, 23.
They're probably all Lightning numbers. There you go.
I'm going to say that that's definitely Lightning because
Yeah.
there are so many new people on the Columbus Blue Jackets that they can't be friends.
Right. And now's the time for, honestly, now's the time for Tampa Bay to win a cup because, like you said, Lyle, their window's closing.
Ooh, it will start after this year.
Well, yeah. Come on,
It's going to be hard to keep that team together.
the window's not going to get any bigger. It has
No,
to start
this-
closing after
This is their biggest and best
The
opportunity.
window was its biggest in 2015.
with this core right now. This is going to be their best opportunity.
All right.
After this, it starts going downhill.
Boston top seed in this one, right?
Yep.
Boston and Toronto, the 476th meeting in the past 5 years between these two squads.
Fantastic.
I had Boston in 6. Lyle, what say you?
Oh, I'm picking. Yeah, Bruins in 6.
Okay.
Bruins in 6. Sorry, Leafs. Right side D, gonna kill you again every time.
Right side D and goaltending.
Yeah,
Uh.
that's.
Freddie Anderson hasn't looked that hot.
No, and neither has Garrett Sparks.
No.
Freddie Anderson.
Yes,
he just let up another goal. Oh, here comes Brett Marchand.
What a wonderful move.
Top 3 teams that I hate to play against up on the board.
Show me Charabomb.
I love you, Louis Anderson, man.
The Louis Armstrong, though, is the best.
Oh,
I still
yeah, that
listen
was
to that
the
every
best.
once in a while.
That was an all-timer.
Louis Anderson singing Louis Armstrong. Oh, God. The fun we've had in the show over the years.
I know,
Jesus.
right? Or will the Boston Bruins beat the Toronto Maple Leafs?
Sorry.
That's you.
I didn't have the orb ready. Here we go.
Well,
the Bruins win.
There. Wow.
It is certain.
All right, Boston. Everyone going chalk on this one.
All right. AJ says Bruins in 6.
Okay.
Chris has Toronto in 6.
Oh,
And the Magic Coin Donkey.
I'm gonna look up Magic Coin Donkey.
Magic Coin Donkey is a frowny face, which means it's going Toronto.
Wow,
Donkey.
That'll do, Donkey. That'll do.
Oh, who was the donkey in the Shrek movies? That was
Eddie Murphy.
That was
yeah, we should get him on the show.
He punched a transvestite prostitute.
Perfect.
She's dead.
I know.
The fortune cookie. Do something unusual tomorrow.
That would be the
Toronto.
Leafs then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be Toronto winning a
Lucky
playoff
numbers
series.
4, 7, 19, 26, 33, and 39. Yeah, I'm with you guys. Toronto is the pick on that one.
When's the last time Toronto won a playoff series?
1942.
2004.
Yeah, against the Sens. Maybe. I don't know.
2004.
All right. Now we get to your Washington Capitals against your Carolina Hurricanes. I got Caps in 6. Lyle.
I'm saying 5 games for the Caps on this one.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Orb.
So I gotta be before I let the orb pick. I looked at the Hurricanes roster and there were so many vowels. I had no idea how to pronounce hardly like half of their team's names. So anyway, are the Caps going to beat the Canadians? Cannot predict now. Why you got to be
Because it's not the Canadians.
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes? That's why.
Don't stab me in the heart, Mark.
Sorry, I can't. I confused the orb. My bad. So orb. Will the Capitals beat the Hurricanes? Sorry. Outlook good.
All
Outlook
right.
good.
There you go.
Speaking of teams with vowels, so today in a lower league in England, lower soccer league in England, Streatham Rovers FC played against Sydenham United, and Sydenham United set up their team so that the first letter of each last name says SRFC R shit.
That's pretty good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
I love English football.
Side of Ham United is also what I like for dinner.
That's true.
Side of Ham United. Yeah,
I agree.
Side of Ham United.
Do I have to flip the donkey?
Yeah.
Yes, you got to flip the. Okay, look that one up too, Mark. Flip the donkey.
All right, the donkey is blue. It's going with the Caps.
There you go.
What do we got on here? Chris says Carolina in 6.
Ooh.
He's
Oh,
off
fuck
the
off.
show. And AJ says Caps in 6.
There we go.
Pick a new number, guys.
You can pick any team you want in that series as long as it's the Capitals.
Mark, there's only 4 numbers we can choose.
Yeah, and they win 4 times in a row.
The fortune cookie says there are big changes ahead for you.
That sounds
not
like
good.
a hurricane.
Yeah. Sure
Lucky
does.
number 1, 12, 19, 30, 35, and 40.
Oh, that's definitely hurricanes.
Well, hold on.
It's a hurricane coming.
Last
for you guys.
week was the first. Last year was the first time that the Caps didn't lose in the first or second round.
No.
I'm
Read
I'm
it
with
again.
Lyle. I'm with Lyle on this one. A change is coming. That means that
Yeah.
Storm.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Cold
means
front.
they'll actually not go down in the first round of a playoff series and have to claw back from an 0-2.
Oh,
Oh.
Wait, who's our tiebreaker on this one? I'm with Lyle. I think it's the Hurricanes.
Yeah. Okay. Who's the tie break?
What do you
Do
say?
you
Let's
want-
go to Top Chat.
do you want me to flip the donkey again? This is turning into Kurt Angle segment.
All right. 1, 12, 19, 30, 35, and 40. 1 was
Okay.
Mike Liut. 12 was Peter Bondra. 1 was Sean Burke. One was Sean Burke. No,
19
Urbe.
is Nicholas Backstrom.
Yeah, 19's Backy. But 19's Dougie Hamilton, too.
Mhm.
Chris says he thinks it's Carolina, but he's not on the show anymore. So
No. He's
No, he's
allowed.
not. Lyle,
For the
we
sake
kicked
of
him off
tiebreak,
seconds
he's allowed.
before.
Chris,
He got
for the sake
kicked
of
off the
tiebreak, he's
show.
allowed. No. He for the sake of the tiebreak, he's back. Special dispensation. He's allowed back in.
Why are these not fortunes anymore? Why are these like not fortune? Like what? Do something weird. I don't know what that like. It's not
What
a
did this
fortune.
become?
Not a
Truth or
fortune.
dare fortune cookies?
That's more of a suggestion. Yeah.
Fucking ancient Chinese secret my ass.
You should take a shower.
I'll go with Carolina for S's and gigs.
Yeah.
So
That's fine.
all right.
No, it's official. Scotty was turning his back on the Washington Capitals and going with
Actually,
the Carolina
the
Hurricanes.
fortune cookie. I picked Caps in 6. That's
Oh,
on
you
blog.
did.
so-
Okay, you did. Yeah, you did.
These
So,
are inanimate
It's-
objects.
you,
Lyle.
you did say that from the first, so
It's-
okay.
Yes, these
Uh,
are inanimate objects.
How
with
does it
no
feel,
control.
Scotty, when somebody takes your words and twists them on you? Huh? How does that feel?
Well,
Huh?
it doesn't feel great because it's wrong for the fact that I have it written down on paper before. So it's like someone doesn't do their research.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. No, you never did your research on me when you two did that to me. So there you go. Doesn't matter.
It's
Doesn't
almost
Lyle
too
doesn't
bad.
do
You-
research.
You know,
See, there it is.
Breaking
that-
news.
the app actually, the app allows me to shake the donkey as well.
Okay, now you
Mark-
definitely have to look that one up. Mark. Shake the
Mark,
Look
donkey.
that up as we talk about the Islanders and the Penguins.
Why do
I have the
feeling-
Penguins in 6.
And I have the. Oh, what is it? What's shaking the donkey? What is this?
It's technically not shaking the donkey, but
It's
it is.
masturbation, isn't it?
It's a donkey milkshake.
It's masturbation.
Ah!
I knew it.
No.
Do you want me to give you a donkey
Please.
milkshake?
No, thank you. No,
Please,
no,
no.
too much info.
No,
Does
Thank
it
please.
you
bring
very
all the
much.
boys
That-
to the
that-
yard?
Well, I'll just say it starts with after a successful
That-
donkey punch, comma.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh,
Oh, okay. See, that's
Ooh.
another. That's a. Mark, you might have to put this into chat because I don't
Yeah.
think we might,
Yeah, no,
we might
now
be
we're
kicked off
intrigued.
YouTube. Yeah.
I'm not going to read the rest of that.
Okay.
Family friendly show after all.
Yeah.
Are
kinda
we?
sorta. Well,
yeah, we're
Okay,
friendly to
yeah.
our families.
That's true.
that's true. That's true. And given how the more frequently we're seeing swear words show up on TV now, so
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I won't
wow.
be shaking the donkey.
No.
Well, thank God it has
Wow.
a name.
Wow.
I was just calling it.
Wow.
I was just calling it clean up aisle 6.
Wow.
And all these years.
Well then, got a name.
My. Anyway, I'm picking Penguins at 7. Moving along. Nothing to see here. Quickly, move along.
Throw up in my mouth.
Ugh.
I think that's the second part of it.
Yeah.
That's a donkey milkshake with a cherry on top.
Ooh, wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Orb, will the Islanders defeat the Penguins?
Or will the Islanders defeat the Penguins? Think and ask again. Without a doubt. So they're picking the
Wow.
Islanders.
No. Oh, by the way, can I just say I grew up on a farm and never saw anything like that. Never, never.
Coin,
All
donkey.
right. Magic Donkey has his frowny face.
Oh,
Penguins.
well, that's because he read what Mark sent us. See, that's why.
Yeah.
Even the donkey's going, that's disgusting.
Chris says Islanders in 5, and AJ says Penguins in 6.
I'm
Chris
surprised
is
about.
just taking everybody that we're
Well,
not taking.
I'm surprised at Chris because he's a Rangers fan.
He's being a contrarian to us tonight, which is fine.
Well,
That's allowed.
technically for unless he's changed this, and fuck if I know, he put all of these on Twitter because I did see them.
Oh,
on Twitter
okay.
chat.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Oh, that's a good.
Oh,
Chris.
that's fresh.
That is fresh.
That's fresh.
That's a-
That's like
that-
after
that's
a year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, organize your life around your dreams and watch them come true.
Though that is not a fortune.
Apparently it
These are
is.
suggestion
All right,
cookies.
what are the numbers?
2, 9, 29, 34, 37, 48.
What was it again?
Organize your life around your dreams and watch them come true. I would almost say that's an Islanders because
I
they're
would
back
say
in
Islanders.
Nassau.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
would say
go
Islanders. Yeah, that's the consensus. That's Islanders. These are not fortune cookies. These are life lesson cookies or suggestion cookies or Dr. Phil cookies. There you are. They're Dr.
They're going to
Phil
send us to the
cookies.
ranch? They're
Yes.
not ranch flavored.
Ah, there you are.
Ooh.
All All right. Uh-oh. This one's a broken cookie. We're
Oh,
taking
wow.
this out of existence.
Wow.
Can't have
Out of
broken cookies.
existence. My God.
All right. So we get to the West Coast.
Mhm.
West Side? To the Pacific Division because it's the only thing outside of the Central Time Zone.
Let's be specific. We're in the Pacific.
Hey.
Hey,
Pew, 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 pew. Calgary takes on Colorado. I got Calgary in 6.
Oh, I got Calgary in 5.
Oh, wow.
I'm that confident.
Wow. Look at that.
Mm.
Or what say you?
Horrible Calgary win. God damn it. I'm thinking hard.
Calgary win over who?
It is certain. It doesn't matter.
There you
It
go.
is certain
doesn't
Calgary will
matter.
win.
Donkey?
To be perfectly honest,
Okay.
I didn't even know that Colorado was in the playoffs. so-
Okay. Okay.
Donkey. Oh,
Donkey
Nick
is
Foligno
blue.
scores on a breakaway. There you go.
Did he stump?
Donkey is blue.
Donkey is blue. Is that good or bad?
That's the good.
Good one. All right. So Calgary.
So AJ says, first of all, he's going off his bracket because he sloppily picked that while he was in a Sephora with his wife.
Oh.
Mm.
I don't know what
Slop.
Sephora is. I'm
it's
assuming
a
that's like
makeup
a
store.
Burning Man type thing.
No, it's a makeup store.
Oh, okay.
Sloppily picking that in a Sephora. Googling.
Mm.
Google that.
Or as
yeah,
as I like to call it, after my divorce. Go ahead.
and Chris has Colorado in 5.
Interesting.
Mm.
By the way, Brock Nelson on the power play, 2-1 after 1 for your New York Islanders.
Brock Nelson.
A lot of kids named Brock you can do that gimmick with. I love it.
I know, right?
Oh, it's Cookie's turn.
My client, Brock Besser. That's the best one so far.
Come on, Cookie, open up. It doesn't want to open up. It's a hard cookie. It's a
Ooh.
hard cookie to open up.
Ooh.
That means this is going to be a trying series. This is your fortune cookie
This
break of the week. We'll push stuff out. All right. A shooting star tonight will bring you good luck tomorrow. Damn, if that was the Dallas series, we'd be spot on.
Oh,
But it
man.
is not.
Bring it back. We won't remember.
Oh.
A shooting star. I think that's like Moynihan and Goudreau and
Yeah.
I'm going to say Goudreau.
yeah.
There's only
So
shooting
Calgary.
stars break the mold.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
I know.
Somebody wants to.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
I mean, yay!
hey
I
now.
know. I hate myself too. Anyway.
Oh, thank God. It's not just us. San Jose.
What a dick.
Thanks,
That's
buddy.
what
I
they
know
always
you've seen
They
it
always
before, so
say.
I thank
have,
you.
I have.
Are we going back to the Donkey Punch?
That was my favorite album of the mid-90s.
Donkey Punch. Yeah.
No, are we going back to the Donkey Punch? It's a great punk
Yeah.
album.
Yeah.
San
It
Jose.
was right
against-
after Dookie.
San Jose and Vegas. I picked Vegas in 5.
Did you?
I did.
Well, I picked Vegas in 7.
Ooh.
Yes.
VGK.
Mm-mm-mm.
Orb. Will the Sharks beat the Golden Knights?
Most likely. They're not even
Wow.
very. He's not very confident, but
Not
he's
very
going,
confident,
He's
so
going
that's-
with the Sharks.
Yeah.
Donkey.
Okay.
Let me flip it. Donkey
Flip
is
it on.
blue.
Mm.
It's like a pregnancy test.
I just wish that I wish that I wish the Donkey app would play "Let Me Ride That Donkey" by Two Light Crew.
I can't play that though on the air.
I know. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
here's the best-
I just like Johnny's suggestion that the home pregnancy test from now on should be like with a donkey and the donkey turns blue.
So here's the
Donkey.
interesting part. So the coin gives me types. There's a $1 coin, United States, £1, United Kingdom, €1 from Germany. Apparently, Germany is the only one that uses euros. A €2 is from France, $1 Canadian, and the donkey.
Take the donkey.
AJ
even
says
flip a
Sharks
euro?
in 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris says Vegas in 7, even
Oh.
though he wants Jumbo Joe to win a cup someday.
Mm.
That day.
Yeah, that someday is
Someday better be this year.
Those
Right.
days are getting shorter. Yeah.
that candle's down to practically nothing.
All right.
There's not a lot of
That
wax
go-
left on
and with that
jumbo.
goaltending too.
Yeah, oof. By the way, I will put this out here.
Mhm.
If at all these, I'm starting this now because I just thought of it. If any of these don't make any sense for the fortune cookie, we can go to the reserve and get the broken cookie. The broken cookie is still an option.
The broken cookie can be the
And I say
tiebreaker.
that because this one's really fucked.
Okay.
Listen these next few days to your friends to get answers you seek. 11, 23, 26, 30, 32, and 43.
Tom Wilson.
Vegas, though.
See how I want to know how high these numbers go.
Probably 68.
Because after that, you have to turn around.
So we could take this and try to figure this out or go to the broken cookie.
Go to the broken cookie. That
Broken
one's
cookie? Are we
that's
broken
way-
cookieing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was way too
Broken
big.
cookie.
In case of shitty fortune break glass.
Break glass.
We really should have a reserve cookie ready at all times.
They're not for. I think all the fortunes were at the top of the box last year, and now they got all used up. Now we're with the life advice cookies.
All right, here we go. This coming Friday will be an exciting time for you.
This is even worse.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
Who plays on
Two-
Friday?
2, 21, 25, 36, 40, 46.
Okay, what if we add?
What
it
is
They're
together?
Friday?
saying Vegas. They're
Hey,
saying
wait,
Vegas.
wait.
Well,
Wait,
hold on.
can we rewind for a second? At least
Okay.
it was at least it was a fortune.
That's true. That's true.
We can give
All
it
right,
that.
okay, that was a fortune.
So what if we put the two together?
All right, so let's go. Well, let's go to listen to your friends this coming Friday. It'll be an exciting time for you, and you'll get the answers you seek. Doesn't make any
Wait,
sense.
wait. No, it
Whoa,
does.
whoa,
No,
hold
it
on,
does.
hold on, hold
It
on.
does. Who's at
Oh.
home on Friday? Who's at home on Friday? If they play on Friday, if they don't play on Friday, this makes no sense.
If they're at home, it's the Sharks. Sharks have home ice in this one.
Okay. So technically, the Sharks are still at home with their friends. So it's
Okay,
picking the
who-
All
Sharks.
right, I'll accept that. If
Who
anything
has
to keep
more-
anything to keep this bit moving along because we're getting bogged down on this one.
Who has more weed? Because I think that might be a Friday
I
rather
do
than
because I live in
San
Canada.
Jose, yeah.
I do because I live in Canada.
All right, we're
Well,
talking
and-
about these two teams, Lau.
Yeah,
Yeah, the two teams.
It's definitely San Jose.
I gotta
California.
agree.
It's legal in San Jose. Also,
Yeah.
I agree with Mark on that.
Yeah,
one.
I think
San
it's a
Jose.
Friday reference. I think that we're actually talking to, yeah.
Yeah.
Smokey, that's $100.
How
I'm
to
down
change
with
this, Debo. All right. Finally. Not finally. We got two more series. Winnipeg and San Luis. I have
ultimately.
I have San Luis in 7 games.
I have the Blues on 6.
Winnipeg, not all they cracked up to be, then, Lyle?
Winnipeg's faltering and the Blues are been on the rise since New Year's Day. So I think fortune favors the Blues here.
All right. Or will the Winnipeg Jets beat the St. Louis Blues?
Outlook not so good. Going Blues.
Ooh,
STL shorty with the St. Lunatics. Donkey.
okay.
Okay.
We're gonna get a lot of mileage out of this. Donkey.
Donkey is sad.
Oh, St. Louis.
St. Louis.
He has the Blues, even though the Blues is the win. I don't get this fucking rationale.
Winnipeg in 5.
Wow.
Chris,
Who's Chris?
AJ, Jets in 5.
Oh,
Both Winnipeg. All right, here we go.
okay. Okay.
Listen, don't fucking fail me. You're making me look like an asshole. More so.
The fact he's talking to a cookie is totally irrelevant.
Wow, that's not the first time I've done that. Someone is looking up to you. Don't let that person down. I gotta say that's a Winnipeg Jets reference.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yep. Yeah. There's a lot riding there.
A lot of people looking up at them.
Yep. A lot of fans in Winnipeg that really want
Don't
this.
let that person down.
Yeah.
All right, so Winnipeg, the only detractor from this of everything. The cookie. Maybe the cookie knows. Maybe the cookie doesn't know. Maybe the cookie's full of shit. But it's a lot of MSG. That's all I know.
Oof.
I didn't even say the numbers. What were the numbers? 2, 26, 29, 30, 34, 40. I'm going to play all these numbers because a lot of 34s and 29s coming up.
Yeah.
Gotta play these numbers for that Mega Million.
Give her.
From your 2.5-year-old fortune cookies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Listen,
watch it. And
what better
Scotty will
time
be
than
the
now?
one we'll see next week with the holding the big check with the shit-eating grin saying, I got my numbers from my 2.5-year-old fortune cookies.
Exactly.
Well, let's be completely honest. If you asked your 2.5-year-old, they could probably give you just as well lottery
Yeah, the
tickets.
odds are pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, finally.
Fine.
The Nashville Predators. Their window is closing very fast.
Mm-hmm.
They take on the Dallas Stars.
Mhm.
They are the Dallas Stars.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Nashville Predators in 6 games. Lyle, what say you?
I have my Western upset for you. Stars and
Oh!
6. Stars and 6.
That is your
Preds.
Dallas omelet pick of the week.
Preds offense.
Western omelet.
Preds offense ain't all that, especially their power play. Their power play is the worst of all the teams in the playoffs right now. They finished 30th.
Oof, oof.
Yeah, that's
One
how
above.
fucking brutal their power play is.
What one team was worse than them?
They can't, yeah.
Oh,
Themselves.
really?
Pretty sure. Let me double check that. Let me
Yeah,
double
while
check
you
that.
look that up,
By the way, Lyle with the Western omelet, making it the Western Conference scramble with the flick of the wrist.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna look the Western Conference.
Want a little bit of onion on that omelet. There you go. There you go.
That's probably-
Okay.
that's probably not a
And no, I'm looking at penalty killing. Hang on here. Power play. Yeah. I was wrong.
Okay.
The Predators had the worst.
Oh, that's not great.
Had the worst. I was thinking.
I was wrong.
My memory was still thinking about going into the weekend when it was flipped, but no, Montreal. Thanks to Ryan Paling, by the way, a hell of a debut.
Yeah,
even though it was a meaningless game against a Leafs team that wasn't really
Fine.
trying.
It was Bob
Yeah.
Cole's last night.
But
Exactly.
Scotty said he scored more goals in this game than he did all of
No,
college.
he
season.
had 4 goals in St. Cloud this year,
Yeah.
and
And then he goes and gets 4 goals in his NHL
goes
debut.
ham.
But yeah, because of that, Preds had the worst power play, and that's hard to believe when you got guys like Roman Josi, PK Subban, Ryan
Mhm.
Ellis,
Mhm.
Matthias Ekholm on your blue line, and you got Philip Forsberg and Ryan Johansson, and
greatest trade the Caps ever made. I
Mhm.
mean,
Yeah, they
worst
give it a-
power,
It won them the Stanley Cup.
won the
Yeah.
Stanley Cup,
5 years
worst
later.
power play now. Psh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
terrible.
So yeah, I'm Preds aren't that dominant team that they were last year. They're not.
Yeah.
They're still good, but
Mm,
what I'm saying is they got to fucking start scoring more goals.
mm.
That's what
All
I'm
right.
basically saying.
Or will the Nashville Predators beat the Dallas Stars?
Damn it! I'm not asking again later. I'm asking now. I cannot predict now. This thing is. It
Tag
is
that up.
certain. It is certain.
It's certain. So Nashville, the big winner there. Donkey.
Okay.
right. I'm gonna. I can't come up with something funny, so I'm just gonna flip it. Donkey is sad.
Oh, so
Oh.
Dallas getting that Western Scramble update.
The AJ is going Preds in 6.
Mhm.
Chris Stars in 6.
Hey, there you go, Chris.
There we go.
Pick a new number. Everybody in 6.
They used 5 last
No.
series.
There are big changes ahead for you.
God damn it!
That sounds like he's picking the Stars.
Yeah,
It does
I agree.
because it works twofold.
hmm
Because the big changes is Dallas get into the second round, and also the Nashville Predators start to sell.
hmm
Oh.
Mm,
Oh.
Dallas.
We got to figure if they get bounced in the first round, what's David Poyle going to be thinking?
He's
Man,
gonna be thinking.
More hair gel.
I need more Flex Seal for my hair.
I wish I stayed in Washington. Then I'd have a Stanley Cup.
Oh, the burn! Feel the burn. Even though he left 20 years ago, feel
Fine.
the
No,
burn.
it's fine. Lyle was all leading to this point. We all know that. It was all leading to that point.
That
Rascal
burn waited
Flatts had
20
songs
years to
about this.
manifest itself, and
The,
today
the best ones is when they simmer, Lyle.
That is true.
When they simmer.
Charlie Simmer?
Yes.
There you go.
It's pronounced Simer.
Ah, understood. My bad.
I don't know, actually.
No, Charlie Simmer, actually.
Well, I'm not sure. I don't understand words.
Words elude him.
Yeah, it's not great.
Some people have a way with words, and other people not have way.
Some people have a way with words, and then some people something. Anyway.
Something peanut butter. There you go.
Something dark side. Anyway.
So what
I don't know, Lyle. What you got any closing thoughts for the playoffs before we get to the fuck you?
No. I think we've
Excellent.
done
That's
enough.
fucking
First round, there we go. You know what we're picking? Here we go. Away we go. Away we go.
There we go, boys. There we go. Papa. All right. It's haha fuck you time. We're going back 11 years.
Back.
Almost 11 years to the day.
To the day.
It was a
Dark and stormy night.
might have been.
Dun, dun, dun,
It was the
dun,
Eastern
dun,
Conference
dun, dun,
quarterfinals.
dun,
The
dun,
housing
dun,
market had just
dun,
crashed.
dun, 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 dun,
How far back are we going?
11 years,
11 years.
Lyle.
So
2008.
2008.
Okay.
Or it
Why
was
w-
about to crash. One
Why
of
was
the
I
two.
thinking 2009? No, it was 2008.
I don't know, Lyle. Because you think it's 2020 because you got that vision, son.
Barack Obama just was warming up his seat at the White House.
Yes, he was. You know who else was
Hiding
warming
in-
up? You know who
hiding
else
in
was warming
first
up their seat? The Washington Capitals as they make it back to the playoffs for
Playoffs?
the first time in, I don't know, a few years.
Playoffs?
April 11th, 2008, Game 1
Ah,
of the
Game
Eastern
one.
Conference quarterfinal. Your Washington Capitals take on your Philadelphia Flyers.
fuck this.
Mm-mm.
I hate this.
Why?
Mark, you're
No,
a
I
season
mean-
ticket holder.
No, well, I'm gonna caveat. I'm gonna caveat this by saying I know literally most of the players, but I distinctly remember how this ended. So I'm not gonna go with the.
I was there also.
I'm not gonna go with the obscure names first because I'm gonna save them till last. But
Nice. This
But I
game
know
was
most
Game
of the
1.
players.
The Washington Capitals won 5-4. Lyle, we'll put it on you since you're at such a disadvantage to the two guys who went to this game.
Yeah.
I was at Game 7.
Well, I gotta go for the easy layup here, Alex
Okay.
Ovechkin.
I'm sorry, that's wrong. No,
No,
he's
it's
on.
not.
Wait, he's on the board.
Yeah. Nice try. Nice try. Nice try.
I'm sorry, he
good.
was injured.
I was watching that game on the telly because it was Ovi's first game, so I wanted to see that. I was an Ovi
Ever?
fan. Still
Oh,
am an
what a
Ovi
big
fan.
deal.
Yeah.
first playoff game, yeah.
First playoff game. Yep.
No, that's right. Johnny.
Before I say this, I will also say that the way that the Hurricanes got into the playoffs reminded me a lot of how the Capitals finally made the playoffs this year.
Sounds right.
And that everybody was like super excited and super happy and like this is the greatest thing that's ever occurred to us. And I'm gonna go with Cristobal Huet.
Board.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mark.
Daniel Briere.
Board.
I was
What
Lyle.
a jerk store.
okay. You're gonna be like that, all right? Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Just was.
Mike Knuble,
Which team,
Oh.
Lyle? Which
Which
team?
team?
Washington.
Nope.
No,
Billy,
Billy's
only get
fired.
half a point.
It still counts, but you know
Still
why
counts.
I remember that? Because Mike Knuble cleared out Cristobal Huet in the game-winning goal situation
Very
that
true.
wound up eliminating the Caps,
There we go.
and it didn't get called as a penalty.
There we go. I do remember that.
Very true.
You were at the
Johnny.
game. You were
Not,
watching.
not
it.
that I'm harping on it.
No,
Yeah, no.
not at all.
Years later, 11 years later.
Oh my fuck! Wow.
Not at all. Not at all. Chris has Keith Primu.
No, sir.
I'm thinking that's a little early.
No, I think it was a little late for Keith Primu. Was on the shelf for a while.
Yeah, I think it was
Mm.
I
concussion.
think this is just as he was retiring.
Huh. This would have had Nicholas Backstrom on the team.
Board. Mark.
Mike Green.
Board.
Ah, the
Two-
young guns. You went all young guns. Nice work.
Had 2 goals. Lyle.
All right, I'm still thinking Flyers here. Daniel Briere.
already said.
Shit. Okay.
He was
Wait.
he was my first one.
That's right. Sorry. I'm all flushed
Carson Breer?
since I blew that Mike Knuble one.
It's okay. No, you didn't blow. Well,
You didn't
Well,
blow
I
it.
got up,
Yeah,
but
you
didn't blow it.
But you said which team, so I got I only get a
You got
half
half
point
a
for
point.
that. Yeah.
Because we keep points.
I
Yeah.
do. I got a tally board right here.
Jeff Carter.
Yes.
Board.
Okay.
You know how great it would
Okay.
be if you came out at the end and you were like, all right, haha, fuck you points for the year.
Or we have the last one after the Stanley Cup is over. Now the 200-point swing. Haha, fuck you. Wait, what? Oh, man.
Back to 1972.
Exactly.
Oh, now that's my wheelhouse. I'll fix you. Come on. I'll beat you all on that.
AJ had Jeff Carter, but he does not get Jeff Carter.
Does not get Jeff Carter.
Chris has Tipo Numanen.
No.
AJ has Mike Richards.
Board.
Lonely Island. Not Lonely Island. Dry Island.
Yeah.
Dry
Lonely
Island, yeah.
I'm
Dry
on
Island.
a boat.
I'm on a boat.
All right, John, I think it's you.
I'm gonna go with Alexander Semin.
Yes, he was on there. Board.
All the young guns have been named.
All the young guns. To Mark.
I was gonna wait for John to mention this, but I'm pretty sure that Robert Esch was the goalie this year.
You know what? That's the confidence I like in this game because you're fucking wrong.
Yeah, I was staying away from the Flyers goalie because I do not remember who that was.
man, yeah, this could be a real dog's dinner here.
Lyle.
I still have like 3 aces in the hole, but
You really do.
Yeah. Sergei Fedorov.
Board.
Yeah.
Yes!
Matter of fact, he played in the playoffs the following season too and scored that.
Well, I remembered him from
ridiculous goal
that, but
against the Rangers.
I remembered him for that, but for some reason I wasn't sure that he was with the Caps at that season. Thank God.
Yes,
That was the
that's
year
actually
that
such a great story.
the year they traded Chris Clark to get him, and
And don't forget Teddy Ruth.
Yeah, Teddy Ruth.
Teddy Ruth. Yes, that's nice.
Do not
one.
forget Teddy Ruth.
Nice
Good
one.
luck. Can't
Well,
forget about
Johnny
Ted Ruth.
didn't forget him.
That's the
God.
sweetener that brought
Wow,
Fedorov
yeah.
to Washington.
That was that's right.
That
Yeah.
set the tone.
Wow.
To John.
AJ has Ian LePerriere.
Ooh.
No, sir.
Oh, what was said? That would have been a
And
good
Chris has Chemo Timonen.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
one. There it
There
is.
it is. Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Board on that one, Johnny.
I am gonna go with Ray Emery.
No, sir.
Oh.
Mock.
I think I know who the goalie is, but I'm not going to say it.
Just do it.
No, I'm going to go
Just
instead.
no.
I'm going to go instead with Milan Jurčina.
Wow. Board.
What a
Whoa!
jerk.
Boy with the dive.
Whoa!
Love
Wow.
it. Love
you
it.
were following this team back then.
Love
That was
God.
one of my black aces.
Wowzers.
Don't be
Don't be
racist.
that guy.
Yeah. Don't be like that.
I mean, we're flipping donkeys.
Exactly. Lyle.
Okay, because Chemo Timonen was said, that reminded me of the player who came over with him, Scotty Hartnell.
Board.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice work.
Yes. Who was it that said Chemo Timonen?
Chris.
Thank you, Chris.
Johnny.
AJ has Steve Downey.
No, sir.
That guy was a dick.
Chris
He
has
probably still is a dick.
Chris has Simone Gagne.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm gonna go.
Gagne was probably injured in all honesty.
Yeah.
This might be too early, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna go Wayne Simmons.
Yeah.
It is too early.
Yeah, he was still in LA.
Oh well. I
Or
mean, I
could've
have
been
some more.
junior.
caps.
Actually,
I'm
I don't
trying
even
to
think.
pull some
Actually, I don't even
flyers.
think he was even in the league yet.
No, I don't think he was.
Yeah. Whoa, way too early there.
Oh well.
Mock.
All right. Because I can't think of anyone else right now because I'm I'm all over the board with
Sure.
thoughts. I'm gonna go with the other one that I had in mind is Patrick Thorson, and I know he played in this game.
This is where he busted his nut.
I don't think he busted his nut in game 1, but it was one of these games.
He flipped his donkey.
Yeah.
Don't bust your nut. We'll be right back.
But no, we'll be right back.
Don't bust the nut. We'll be right back. That's awesome.
Good old Dave Chappelle bit.
That was a good Dave Chappelle.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I mean, I
That's
think he
great.
played in game 1. I don't know.
Oh
He did.
God.
You're on the
did.
board.
Yeah, he did. He definitely took a shot to the balls, though.
Wow.
Lyle.
I'm thinking this because I remember this was. I think this was our friend Kim. One of her favorite players was Brooks Light.
Bod.
Brooks is
Yeah.
on this team.
Looks like.
He might have been the second line center on this
I
team.
think he was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Johnny.
What about Matt Bradley?
What about him? He's on the board with 2 assists.
Ooh, wowzers.
Beautiful call.
Oh.
Mark.
Well, since you said Matt Bradley,
Mhm.
I'm going to double down on a Boyd Gordon.
Oh, there we go.
for
We're
Christ's
getting deep
sake.
cuts here, baby.
Wow.
For Christ's sake.
Love it. Loving it.
Oh, that's so good.
Lyle, how do you follow up a Boyd Gordon?
I mean, we're leaving you pretty. I mean, I don't know how many great names are left, but we're taking all the deep dives here. So
Listen, it's a 30-point
You're
advantage
not
for Mark.
helping. You're not helping.
Mark got the combo of Thoris and Gordon. Like the law offices of Thoris and Gordon.
and your Gina.
Yeah, Thoris and Gordon and your China. Mark's up 35 on all of you. Says it right here on this board.
Wowzers. I'm trying to think of the Flyers goaltender here.
Oh, good luck. There's a lot of them, Lyle.
That's it. That was my
Okay.
problem. Was I
Okay.
don't know who it could have been.
Boucher?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, so Scotty. Okay, I'm gonna wait.
Just
I'll
say
wait.
it.
I'll wait. No, I don't. I think I know who it is, but
Okay. Well, AJ is going with Eric Fair.
Ooh.
No, sir.
Oh, no, Eric Fair.
Really?
but thank you. But thank you for that.
No, Eric
I
Fair.
think he was still in Hershey at this point, playing for the Calder Cup.
Oh.
In
Well,
fact, I know he was.
that sucks because I was going to go with somebody, but now that might throw off my time.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I know who you're.
Your
I know who you're
timeline now.
going with.
Yeah.
I say
Am I
go
gonna-
for it.
You should
Am I
still
going
go
to change
for it.
it or should I just go for it?
Go
Just
for it.
You should still go for it.
All right. I'm going to go with Thomas Fleischman.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Put it on the board.
I'm done as far as the Caps are go now. I've shot the bolt with it as far as I can go.
He's flipped his
No,
donkey.
we weren't talking about the
Yeah.
Bolt.
Yeah.
Mark.
All right,
Flip my
so
dog.
I'm gonna
Flip the
ask.
ducky.
This is a first time ever on Half.
Flip
I'm gonna
my
ask for a hint. For some reason, I think the goalie has a 5-letter last name. Yes or no?
Gentlemen, will you allow this hint to be answered?
I'm not gonna. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
not
Yeah,
gonna
go
guess
ahead.
the goalie. I'm not gonna
Yes.
guess the goalie.
Go ahead.
Yes.
I remember that from some stupid fucking reason. That's how my brain works.
It's the
but the
guy with the
per-
thing. He blocks shots.
But
No, we know how your brain works.
the person. Okay, so goalie has a 5-letter last name. The person
Right.
I'm guessing though is Tom Pody.
You're correct.
fuck
That
is
was
that?
far off the board. You're correct. And I love the misdirection. That's another 15 for you.
Oh my Jesus! You
I was
put
trying
me,
to. I was trying to
Mark-
help all of you out.
Mark. You know what that puts me? If I don't know if you guys get this show or not in the States, it's called Mysteries at the Museum, and it's one of the great bait and switch shows of all time because they start off with. Here at the Louvre, the Mona Lisa is one of the great works of art.
But back at
And
this
down
Brooklyn
the
pizzeria,
And down the street, there's a gown maker that made gowns for people like Mona Lisa back in the 14th century, who actually came from Italy. So they go to fucking Italy. It's like, I got nothing to do with the Mona Lisa, son of a bitch.
That was a good Tom Pody drop, though.
great Tom
Anyway.
Brady show.
And
Anyway.
I just gave you guys a hint.
You
for the-
You did, and I actually
No,
I'm
because
gonna,
I don't know who it is.
I'm gonna do
so
this.
go
Hit
ahead.
me with the tag, Mark. Hit me with the tag.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marty Biron.
There it is.
Yes!
Oh, that was good. Nice
With
work.
an big assist from
tag.
Marty. As soon as
Good
you
tag,
said
man.
that it was 5 letters and he didn't grab it, it's like, okay, that's the only one I can think of for the
All
Flyers.
right, 5 letters. I know it
Biron.
well. He played goal.
had to
He
be
stopped a lot of
Biron.
shots.
You mean
facing a
because
barrage
he
of
already
shots.
used Robert Esch?
He was doing great. He was doing fantastic. I'm picking Tom Pody.
I know.
All
The
right.
weird thing is, this is how my brain works. I
I know.
remember how many letters the goalie's name had.
So I'm just gonna say a really dumb thing at this point because Mark is like, does the goalie's name have 5 letters? We've already named Emery and Esch,
Yeah.
but Biron is the one that gets the 5-letter guess.
Yeah, I know, right?
Ah,
Oh,
Mark Picanzo in Rain Man 2.
The world works in mysterious ways.
Shiani.
Hey, I'll take it. Thanks for the hot tag, man.
AJ is gonna go with Ben Eager.
Ooh,
No, sir.
He played in the shitty years.
He
Oh,
did.
not that eager.
And I'm gonna go
No,
with
you're
Brian.
not. Hold on. You're thinking Ben Clymer. Ben
yeah.
Eager, he meant for the Flyers.
Oh.
Yeah, Ben Eager was a Flyer.
You're
Ben
right.
Clymer played in the shitty years.
You're
Yes,
right.
he did. He played defense somehow. He was a right winger.
I'm gonna go with Brian Pothier.
Oh, good guess. Good era. Concussion.
That was
I
definitely
thought he had played right before this.
No, you're
Oh.
close.
Darn.
There are a lot more random defensemen to be had, though.
Oh, I'm sure there are.
Mark.
I can do a few more, but if you want to do last call after this, I understand.
No, we've got time. It's only
We've got time.
9:01.
Yeah, we're good.
Actually, I got to get back to. I'm supposed to be covering Lightning Blue Jackets.
All right. Last call.
So-
Last call for.
Well, I can
last
tell
call.
you what's going on.
Yeah,
Let me look.
Victor
I
Kozlov.
know too.
Victor
Victor
Kozlov on the
Kozlov.
board. On the board. Lyle starts our last call.
All right. RJ Umberger for the Flyers.
I like that pick on the board.
Yes.
Johnny.
Chris is going Chris Pronger.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, he was still in Anaheim then.
And I am gonna go with. Damn it! I had somebody, and I just lost it. What about Carl Alsner?
He was in Hershey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. I lost who I was thinking anyway. So
Mark, last one.
No, I'll stop. I'm done.
Okay. You want to reel off the rest of the Caps roster?
Yeah.
No, actually, I probably could
Man,
when you mention them,
I-
but I'm just,
I had no chance in this one. I
no,
really.
I don't know
didn't.
why you picked this
Yeah.
game. This is literally one of the games that seared into
Well,
my
because it's the
memory.
first. It's the first in
It's
correlation.
all right, but it's
Like
just-
Johnny
yeah.
said, it's the Carolina Hurricanes are like how the Caps were this year. It's
Yeah.
also the first time back in the
Oh.
playoffs for a while for the Carolina Hurricanes.
You know
Yeah,
what?
so
I will name one more capital. Matt Cook.
show off.
Bored.
yes, he was. So quick story too is that this was the same weekend that Little Caesars played in the arena, right outside of Newman, where
Oh, in Iceworks
yes,
in Aston.
and Laura and Eric and I were driving back and forth to watch, and we stopped at a random, like Fridays, and the night before the last game of the season, and the Carolina Hurricanes lost, allowing the Capitals to be able to win the Southeast Division if
That's
they
right.
beat the Florida Panthers the next night.
Mm.
We're driving back home when Fedorov hits that slap shot to go up 2-1, and the car almost goes off the road.
Nice. Nice. All right, for the Flyers, Briere, Carter, Braden Colburn, who got
Mhm.
sick wrecked by Ovechkin. a couple weeks back.
Colburn and Kimo Timonen were like the two that Flyers defensemen I always remembered.
Yeah. Riley Cote, Jim Dowd, everybody.
Oh.
Hartnell Knubel, Lassie Kukulinen,
Yep.
God bless you.
I remember that guy.
Joffrey
sure.
Lupul, Yaroslav
Hmm.
Modry, Ryan
Mhm.
Perrant,
Mhm.
Vinny Prospel,
Oh wow.
Richards, Jason Smith, Thorson, Tiemann and Umberger, Scotty Upshaw,
Yeah.
and Biron. For your Washington Capitals, Nick Baxter, Matt Bradley, Donald Brashear.
We forgot
Yep.
Brashear. I remember him jumping up and down when he scored a goal against the Flyers.
Yeah.
That was not game one.
Cook,
No.
well, Brashear scored a goal in the
He was
game.
away.
He scored the first goal. Matt Cook, Steve Eminger, John Erskine, Fedorov, Fleischman, Gordon, Green, Jersina, Kozlov, Sean Morrison.
Yep.
Shane Morrison.
That's right, Shane.
He was going to be my next guest, but
Yeah.
I
No, I
said
think
Al's
it
no,
is
said.
Sean. I think it is Sean Morrison.
It's Sean because it's Shaone. It's
Yeah,
Sean.
Sean Morrison
It's
was going to be
Shawan.
my guest, but
Shawan.
I said Alsner because I got flustered.
Yeah, Ovechkin, Pody, Semin, and David Steckel.
Yeah.
He killed Crosby's career, from what I hear on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Anyway, Lyle, we'll get you back to covering the game that's about over.
Get back to your
they're
job,
going into the
Lyle.
third now, so
Yeah,
that's fine.
enjoy. Thank you, bud. We'll talk to you next week.
Talk to you next week, guys. Take
See you, Lau.
There he goes.
Whoa.
SpectorsHockey.net at
Wow,
Spectors
didn't
Hockey.
even finish the sentence.
I know. You find him at the Hockey News. Find him at the Sporting News and at Spectors Hockey on Twitter. Shout outs, Giannape.
I'll give a shout out to playoffs.
Playoffs.
I'll give a shout out to the inflatable Stanley Cup that still has air in it from last year.
Air. Oh.
I'll give a shout out to the Stanley Cup banner that's over this shoulder. And you know what? So it's not left out. I'll give a shout out to the 2 Southeast Division champions banners that's over this shoulder. I think I'm good.
All right. Mark's fiddling with his banner.
Yeah, mine's
Hey,
still in the plastic.
Don't look at. Well, I mean, sometimes you need to keep your banner wrapped up.
Gotta wrap it up.
There, it's about
Gotta
time.
practice.
They
Gotta
made-
practice safe
They made,
playoffs.
they made the playoffs again, so I can remove it from its safe wrapping. And I need- wait, do I need to do this?
That's another windscreen.
Is this good, guys?
No, it's fucking perfect.
For a
You've
good-
never looked better.
Okay. So shout out to playoffs again. Good times. Always playoffs. Again, shout out to the playoff stout of choice. Dia de los Muertos. I shouted them out last week, I believe.
I think I have one of those in my fridge, but I can't
do.
find it.
You do. I mean, you do. You have to, unless you drank it already.
Yeah, I don't know. It could have been one of those nights.
Because I brought 2 of them to the whatever day that we had the.
No, you definitely left one. I just don't know where it is.
I'm assuming it's in a fridge.
It's like the Chick-fil-A sauce packets.
Right.
Yeah.
I guarantee you I'm going to find one of them again soon.
Gee, let me think. And shout out to the Patanzo parentals. Papa Patanzo, Francesco came down and removed a wasp's nest from above my or from under my grill. That was pretty solid.
Why
Pretty
was it under
solid.
your teeth?
Let's go. What's that?
Why was it under your teeth?
My grill under my grill? Yeah. It's weird. I sleep with my mouth open. Some shit happens overnight. It's weird.
Look up a wasp nest.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not doing that anymore.
Came down and took out the wasp nest. It was crazy.
Did he set it on fire? Because he did that with a bee's nest when we were kids.
You know, he told me that story today. I don't remember that. But
Oh, he did.
he said that it lit like a candle all night. It was like fucking Hanukkah.
Wow.
He didn't say that part. That
That's
part.
amazing.
That part he didn't add. That part.
I wish he did. That would make him epic.
But yeah, like the bee's nest burned all day and all night for 7 days or 8 days. 8
It's the
days.
gift they kept on giving.
Sorry, it didn't last for 8 days. I'm sorry, Berman. Andy
This is
lost.
the second. He wasn't even on the show when we dropped Herman earlier.
Yeah.
It's true.
I wasn't. You. How about that? It's like
How
we
about
share
that?
the same high of mind, just like the wasps.
Like we've been doing this show for 18 years. Wait,
Like we've been
first
doing
off,
this show for
leave
18
Anglo-Saxon Protestants out of this, please.
Okay, I'm done.
All right. Shout out to people getting the age of the show right. Shout out to research.
Nice
Shout
research.
out, nice research. Shout out to fortune cookies. Shout out to diss to stumb fortunes.
Yeah, and broken fortune cookies.
Yeah, broken fortune cookies, please.
Get your shit together.
Right?
Literally.
Like honestly. Shout out to This is the last week I'm 35. I'll be my Mike Eagles birthday is next week. Gah!
Yeah, you're one away from Oli Kolzig.
I am. And then one more away, two away from Cristobal away.
I remember when John turned Oli Kolzig.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was a glorious Godzilla type year for me.
that's true. So he started building up Legos to crush them. Get it? Because Godzilla. Anyway. That's all I got. I got nothing else. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. For Johnny P. Mark with the C, I'm Scotty Waz. Take care of yourself and someone else. This has been the Face Off Hockey Show on Blog Talk Radio, part of the Face Off Hockey Show media faction. Facebook.com/FOHS Radio, Twitter.com/FOHS Radio, and Patreon.com/Face Off Hockey Show. We'll check you all next week. The playoffs are happening, and we'll talk a lot about that, I'm sure, next week. Until then, peace.
Bye-bye.
As you all know, supposed and loaded in time, so we be fractions of a millisecond away from making pay and making waves. Sun shining around, these are the days. Moving forward, never looking to the back. Started as a scattered brain, now we're fully intact.